Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to MTV News, the stream that gives you the best news here on knowledge and relationships. And today I have a very special guest. We have Maritza, as known as the Poetic Broad, who giving out a lot of good spoken word. And before I bring her in, I'm sorry, and before we continue, I also want to bring in my network manager, Mr. Best in the World.
Yeah. What's going on, family? What's going on? Let's get it. I'm here. Interview time. Yeah. Let's go, everybody.
So let me go ahead and give a good round of applause. Thank you for tuning in. Let me. Hopefully, you was able to hear that one this time. All right. So before we answer like the first question, uh, Marissa, how are you doing today? How was your afternoon?
Okay.
It
Can't
was
complain.
okay.
It's been a good day.
That's what's up. Okay. I know you was on the brunch time with the Dom show. How'd you enjoy that experience?
That was fun. It was fun chopping it up with some New Yorkers. that's always that's always a good time. Well, I think so anyway.
That's what's up. Yeah, it's always fun like to have a good conversation with people, especially from the same city, the ones that you might catch the similar good vibes with, and that's what it's all about. Just having a good time. At least that's what I would want.
Right.
All right, so like I said, everyone, for the ones who are now tuning in, salute to Simon Hectic. Thank you for tuning in to
Salute
Knowledge
to
and
brother
Relationships on
Simon Hectic.
YouTube.
Salute to him, man.
And we're about to get to know, Maritza, a lot more as far as with her poetry and, just getting to know her. So let's go ahead and get to the first question. If you don't mind, please tell us about yourself.
Well, I am originally from Staten Island, New York. Yes, that's my one of
Okay.
the five. And I am currently residing in the DFW area. I'm a nurse. I'm a mom. I've been writing for quite some time and performing for quite some time. Um, yeah. What else you want
just as much as you're willing to tell us,
to know?
Okay. Mr. Best in the World, do you have any questions you want to ask her?
No. I mean, we got enough questions lined up for her. You know what I mean?
All
And I'm
right.
pretty sure she want to get into it. So yeah. You know what I mean? Definitely. Let's rock and roll, y'all. Let's get it. Thank you for jumping on, Maritza. We definitely appreciate you. Definitely thank you for showing us love. And you know what I mean, we definitely look forward to doing more stuff with you as far as knowledge and relationships. And thanks for being a part of knowledge and relationship family. We truly appreciate you.
Thank you,
Yeah,
man.
definitely for sure.
It's definitely nice to meet all of y'all.
Likewise as well too. Now, before we get to the second question, I want to just play like a little bit of music in the background, so we all just get into the mood of things. Courtesy of Streamyard for having that feature. So now, number two, what life experiences motivated you to do poetry?
Okay. So I will tell you my very first poem that I ever wrote was kind of like one of those teenager emo, like the whole world is against me type of poems. I
Okay.
was a very aggy and depressed teenager. So like I think like my sophomore year in high school, I wrote a poem called Why Can't I? And that was the first poem that I ever wrote where I kind of was like, I maybe had wrote lines before, but never really actually put it in the form of a poem. And that was the first actual poem that I can recall constructing and actually like saying to other people, where
Okay.
it kind of made them look at me like, "You all right? Like, girl, do we need to talk?" Like,
Mm.
it was really, really self-loathing. And now I don't really like, I don't even know where that poem is. I have it committed to memory, or I think I blocked it out on purpose. But I don't really like going back there. 'Cause I was in a very, very bad place. So I guess just being depressed and using it as therapy was
Yeah.
what kind of motivated me to write, I guess, initially.
Okay, okay. And then from there, it's like once you start making like your first poem and you start having that epiphany, like, oh, okay, this is something that gave me healing. Um, what else like kept you going?
Life, the fact that life is constantly throwing you like curveballs and trying to trip you, and it puts its foot out, and you like, dang, really? Like, can I catch a break? Like, can I live, bro? But yeah, just life, the unexpected situations that came up, that I found myself in. Um, Sometimes just wanted to talk crap, just wanted to talk my stuff.
Mhm.
So a lot of different things kind of kept me going. As I got older and learned more about myself, and going to different places, I became more inspired. When I started seeing other poets, and I became, familiar with other poets and seeing what they were doing, what they did inspired me, and I find inspiration all around me, and I am one of those poets that just kind of writes for everyday life. That's why I joke a lot when I say, holla at your regular broad. I say because I write about regular stuff because,
Okay.
I just write about like life and day to day stuff that happens and things we all go through. And oftentimes, trying to write from someone else's shoes, so to speak. So
Mhm.
just the constant day to day, I guess, is what keeps me inspired.
No, I definitely feel on that. It's like sometimes like we gotta find something that can help us to keep going. And you know, for us, when we have our live streams, I feel like at this point, this is something that kind of helps, keep our day to day, no matter how we feel like outside of this live stream. We know that we're going to have like, something to really talk about, something to express, new people to get to know and see. And for myself, I always like to get to know new people and have good conversations. Um, whether if it comes out good, bad, whatever, ugly. Um, I like the experience of knowing what other people do and just sharing and collabing. So um, yeah, I definitely feel on that one. Whatever helps you to keep going. Now I know you mentioned that there was other poets that also kind of gave you that inspiration. Are they well known or are they more on the local side?
Well, back home, when I first started performing, I
Yeah, we already started.
Hmm?
Oh, sorry about that. It was background noise.
Oh, back home when I first like started performing, because I started performing like in my 20s, and I used to go to, I don't know if I'm allowed to say the place. Am I allowed to say the place where I used to go?
Yeah, it's up to
I
you.
mean, it's up to you what you want to share, what you want to divulge.
Okay.
Yeah.
The New Eurekan Poets Cafe is pretty well known, and I started going there and seeing those poets, just kind of do their thing, and rappers too, because my poetry has always been very much in line with hip hop, and seeing rappers, seeing people like in a cipher, it's just like, oh, I love to watch a cipher, and
Hmm.
seeing all of that. Some of them maybe were known locally. I was even at this point, but as far as like known poets, like the deaf poets from Deaf Poetry Jam, they inspired me a lot. There's one in particular, Georgia Lee. I loved her whole style, just so dope to me. And she inspired me a lot. There's this poem that she has that I still say lines from it in my head sometimes, because it's
Mm.
just such an amazing piece to me. It's called Full Figure Potential. That Girl Blues, and I love that piece. And there's also another dope poet, Lemon Anderson. He's from Brooklyn, and he is amazing. My fellow Boricua,
Yeah.
Puerto Rican peoples. Yeah, he's really, really amazing. And they kind of like just seeing their whole style is like, oh wow, like you don't just write, like you perform, and that's the way I've always from then I started writing in that way, writing to perform. A lot of my pieces I write with a certain way in my head that I know how I want it to be said, which is why I've been kind of hesitant to put out a book. I'm like, they're not going to hear it in my voice. They're not going to hear it said how I say it. They're not going to see it performed how I do it. So,
Yeah.
but I'm working on that.
Yeah, because it would be nice, like or you know what, maybe like a nice little audible,
I thought
so
about
that way they could really like just not only just read it but also hear it too. And I think that would be better for them to really feel it and understand it from the heart. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Um.
yeah. 'Cause I
Okay. Okay.
do things a certain way. When I say
Yeah.
regular, I don't say regular, I say regular. And
Regular. Okay.
my New Yorkers will understand that, we
Yeah.
drag the ends of our words and stuff. So like certain things that I say, I want it to be heard a certain way. So, yeah, I've been thinking about that.
Okay. Okay. So then, question. The first one that you mentioned, Jordan. I forgot her last name.
No, Georgia, me,
Georgia. Georgia. I'm sorry,
yeah,
Georgia.
me.
So is she's one of your favorite poets?
She definitely is one of the top. You know, it's just she's just so powerful in the way she speaks. It's just like, oh my goodness, just she speaks with so much authority that you just can't help but to like listen.
Yes.
She when she speaks, it's like, "Ooh, yeah, tell me more. She just really has this way, and I'm very big into flow, and that's one of the things that I think Lemon has, and Maida Del Valle. They just have this flow about them, and the way they perform is just it just seems so effortless, and I've always appreciated that. I love a good flow.
Yes. Real quick, before I even get to the next question, I have to give a shout outs to the people that came into the chat. I know I gave a shout out to Simon Hector earlier. Chef Shapino is also in the building. He's also
Yeah,
from New
shout out
York
to Chef
as well too.
Shapino. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely salute to you, my brother. We also have Mr. Harrison Family Vlogs. Definitely check out his channel and subscribe to him as well. He definitely talks about really good positivity. I could be wrong, but I think he's a teacher too. But salutes to the brother as well.
Yeah,
And
salute,
let's see,
salute.
Chef says Sonia Sanchez is a
Mm.
epic poet. Okay. We also have Princess K. Hello, salute to you, my sister. Thank you for tuning
Shout
in
out
to
to
the Dom
Princess
Show.
K as well. Definitely.
Yeah. And he says your accent is straight New York. Okay.
Couldn't hide it if I tried.
Right, right. So definitely salutes like to the people. And also please, if you don't mind, get the likes up as well. And if you are new to National Relationships, don't forget to subscribe. It doesn't hurt and it's free. And Tristan, what up to you as well too? Thank you
Yeah,
for
shout out to
tuning
Tristan
in.
Draper. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Later we will post like a link to you guys if you guys like to ask a question or maybe you guys might have some poetry that you might want to share to Maritza. But definitely feel free to do so as well. So she does go by, and let me go ahead and put it out real quick. She goes by the Poetic Broad. You can also look for her on her IG as well. Just type it all in one word, and you'll be able to find her. All right. Let's see. Yeah, the chat is on fire right now, so they're showing you some good love, Maritza. So
Well, thanks,
All
y'all.
right.
yeah.
Thanks for the
All
love,
right.
y'all. We appreciate the love. Thanks for the love, y'all.
Yeah. Mr. Best in the World, you have anything before I get to number 4?
Yeah, I just want to say, yo, Def Poetry Jam was epic back in the day, kid. Like, it was super epic. Like, Most Def was epic. All the rappers that came through was epic. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember this one poet. He did this one piece when he was talking about when hip hop was fun, and he listed all the things when hip hop was really really fun and creative, and just everybody was having fun and it was good spirited. You know what I'm saying? He talked about like Tupac being a dancer in Digital Underground and all that stuff, man. You know what I mean? And the stuff that like we grew up watching and how it was fun. You know what I'm saying? Um, Definitely catch you later, Chef. I'm definitely gonna share your thing. Oh, what were you saying, sister? I'm sorry.
No, I said, I think he said when hip hop was fun, when hip hop was one. What's that?
Yeah, yeah.
I can't remember. I remember the poem. I can't remember who did it.
I can't remember who did it, but it was dope. I'm after YouTube. It was super dope, yo. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was definitely life. And I also did poetry myself back in the day too. I love poetry. You know what I mean? Love the vibe. You know that poetry gives. Love listening to it. Love watching it. You know what I'm saying? I used to have books full of poetry, but I started chasing the I started chasing the I guess I don't want to say the bag, but I need to provide for myself, so I stopped doing poetry because I could just focus on career in school. So that kind of took me away from my path a little bit. But it's always there though. It's always there. And it's always something I'm always passionate about and that I always love to do. My poetry was used in different things, and yeah, I never been to a slam. I always wanted to do a slam though. That seemed like that'd be so much fun. But yeah, what I mean, poetry is definitely a way of definitely a way for you to express yourself, and I think it's really a form of therapy. People don't understand like how therapeutic it is and how you are able to convey all of your emotions in that one thing. And when you're doing that, what I mean, you're allowed to communicate sometimes without even talking to somebody. Like it's you and a piece of paper and that pen, and you go in and you like, dang, like everything that you was feeling is right there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And no, nothing else needs to be said. You know what I mean? Nothing else needs to be said. You don't gotta force anything. You don't have to make anything happen. It's just all right there. You feel comfortable. You happy with it, and it just works out for your benefit, man. And that's the best feeling in the world. Like that's the best feeling in the world. Like to you be able to just express yourself through an art form. Like I always wanted to paint, but I ain't nice like that. But yeah, I wish I had the skill to paint too. Like that'd be super dope. But and it's very lucrative too. So yeah, shout out to all the painters, in that art field. But poetry's lucrative too. You know what I mean as well. Spoken word is definitely lucrative. You know what I mean. Just art just has a different type of prestige to it. If you understand what I mean. So yeah.
Mm. Nice, nice. All right, I get you. Let me see. Everybody, don't forget to follow these people on their YouTube channels. And oh, I think Marissa froze. Oh, there you go. Now you back on there. Good,
No,
good.
she there. She there. She good. She good.
Yeah. Okay, okay. There was a question that was. Oh, I remember the question. Marissa, how many poems do you have memorized right now?
Memorized.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe about 10,
10. Okay.
maybe.
You see, I want to have like a.
It might be more. I'm not sure. I think at least
Okay.
10 though.
Okay, okay. Because the reason why I asked, right? I forgot to ask you from the beginning, but um, I want this to like become like a nice little poetry night. I mean, that's why I had a little good vibes music going on, and so I want to know like after each question, if you don't mind like spitting like a verse or a poem in.
Okay.
All right, it's all
Look,
right.
I'm
Cool,
a
cool.
firm belief that when somebody say spit your
Yeah.
stuff.
All right, all right. That's what I'm talking about, right? Let's go. Okay, so before we get to number 4, I want to put you up on the big screen real quick, and then you just spit whatever you want to say. Sounds good?
Okay.
All right. You ain't
Wait,
nervous
am
now,
I
are you?
am I allowed to curse?
Yeah, hell yeah, of
Yes,
course.
yes, you are. Yes, you are. This remind me when
Like, hold
KRS One
on,
was like,
I might need to edit myself.
"No, don't edit yourself. No, no." This remind me of KRS One was doing this interview, and he was like, "Man, back in the day, you know, people want to see who you was. They be like, yo, man, spit a rhyme, man. Spit your rhyme. What you got? People just getting that cipher. So yeah, I'm kind of remind me of that. Yo, that's kind of dope. But yeah, go ahead, Marissa. Do your thing. Rock out. You can say whatever you want. Let's get it.
All right,
Okay.
let's go. Bam.
Bet. Okay. So I do have this poem that is pretty well known in the DFW. I think there's not one person who hasn't seen me perform who hasn't seen me who hasn't seen me do this poem. So this poem is called "The War of a Real Woman." It is one that a lot of people a lot of people enjoy. So yeah, all right. It's "The War of a Real Woman."
Okay, before you begin, Marissa, right? Sorry to interrupt. Can you speak a little bit more louder?
Okay, sorry about that. I've
No,
been
you good.
told that I'm a very soft voice for as aggressive as I am. All right. A strong woman, a good woman, a loving, caring, from the hood woman, a big hearted woman, a good mother and wifey material woman, a fixing more than just cereal woman, a getting down in the kitchen and in the bed woman, a making sure that by the end of the night, your ass is fucked in the bed woman. A stand by her man woman, a love you like no one can woman, a massage your aching body and rub your tired feet woman, a sex be so good it leaves your body weak woman. On a cold night, she brings on the heat woman, the one you bring home for your mama to meet woman, that good woman who reps you on the daily woman, that shorty that got your back when you doing good or getting by barely woman, the one who holds you down but still leaves you feeling like a man woman, that down ass chick who always got a plan woman, the one who doesn't need a man to complete her but loves the one she has woman, the one who knows what she's got and knows when and when not to brag woman, Miss Independent, who ain't too proud to beg woman, the one who understands the power of that third leg woman, the one who will be there when you need help to carry on woman, the one who won't be ignored for too long woman, that lady in the streets woman, who is nasty as fuck between the sheets woman, the only one to hold down the title as wifey woman, the one who is in it for life, the woman, your first thought in the morning and your dreams at night woman, the one who makes everyone else seem so wrong because she's so fucking right woman, the one who has stood by your side without even being asked woman, the one who maintained dignity and pride when life kicked her in the ass woman, the one who keeps her heads high woman, she don't cheat so she don't need no alibi woman, you and her against the world woman, if she catch you creeping she going out on you and the next girl woman, never to be called a bitch, slut, whore, or a side chick woman. She kills you with kindness if she suspects you giving away her dick woman. She'll flip the script on you and make you tell yourself woman. Play me once, shame on you. Play me twice, shame on you. She's going for dope woman. She's not gonna clown the wig out. She'll just be a real woman. And she will calmly tell you how she really feels. Woman. But you need to recognize before you lose that wonderful woman. Because chicks like her, don't stay single for too long. She's gonna be alright. Because after all, she is all woman.
Wow, wow. Okay, hold on. Round of applause on this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Shout out to the real ones out there. Shout out to the real ones. I got a follow up question to that. I got a follow up question to that, right?
Go ahead.
Because in my experience nowadays, right, and maybe it's just my experiences nowadays, but from what I've been hearing, just out in the streets, man, just abroad, what I'm saying. A lot of people are having a hard time when it's coming to just finding those real ones, or they kind of feel like it's not really existent. Now, do you feel like that's happening because people got too much freedom, people got too many options, and that kind of makes it like a shit show nowadays, to be honest? Or what I mean, is it just because we all coming from different spaces, different places? You know what I mean? Because it seems like in other cultures there's just more tradition, there's more the divorce rate is not so high, and things are more structured. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that they're more happy, You know what I mean? But there's more structure, so maybe structure does bring happiness. Shit, I don't know. Um, you know what I mean? I ain't got all the answers. I really don't. But from your stance as a woman, what do you think is going on out here? Like, why is there so much where, like the things that you were talking about, why is that so far in between nowadays? Because maybe 30, 40 years ago, it really wasn't like that. People was kind of more getting together and things were a little more structured. So what do you think happened that kind of made everything, chaotic?
Um, I think a lot of it had to do with a lot of women just kind of having to do stuff on their own. So they kind of get that mentality of like, what I need you for? Like, I'm doing everything on my own anyway. What I need you for? So that
Mm.
you got that. So women with that mind state raise women with that mind state, who raise women with that mind state kind of thing. So I think a lot of times, like we're just trying to, we're just trying to get our bag, we're just trying to get out here and do the things we need to do for ourselves, for our kids, regardless of who's with us or not. And I think that when we do so much alone and we, are out there getting everything on our own, we do kind of get a sense of resentment where it's like, like what do you bring to the table? And it's a lot of people not wanting to meet each other halfway. Um, for whatever reason, I really don't know. I grew up with my parents. My parents are still together. I grew up with my mother and my father. They've been married my whole life, and they're still together. And so that's always been like ideal for me. That hasn't been my experience, but that's always what I attained to get to in life, was to have that whole family. It didn't really work out that way, but that's to me something that should always be, something that people are striving for, having that, full family. But I do think that a lot of times it's you know people feeling like they don't really need anybody else. It's all about me, and what I'm trying to do. So get in where you fit in if you can, catch me if you can type of thing. I think it's just a lot of just, over independence as time I go. Kind of say it like that. Over independence. I don't need nobody.
Mm. Too much freedom. Okay, sis. Too much freedom. Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay. And I've
Because
I've
later
I've
we have a
said
question about that too. Oh,
we
I'm sorry. Go
do,
ahead.
we do, and that's kind of been my sentiment. I think there is too much freedom. You know what I mean? Like there's way too much freedom, y'all. Like there's way too much freedom, and I think that, and I think it's, and I really harp on this. It really, and I mean some of the brothers may get mad at me, but I don't give a shit. It really boils down to the men. Like honestly, like I think because men are supposed to be here to bring structure and bring guidance and bring leadership, right? Shout out to Miss Ty, that's my sister. What's going on, sis?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Got some balance vibes.
I'm gonna drop your content real soon, Miss Ty. I'm gonna drop it real soon after I make my point. But you know what I mean? Definitely once I drop that content, y'all follow and subscribe to Red Lipstick Vibes. But with that being said, I believe it starts with the men. I think a lot of times, man, because the men don't want to lead and step up, you know what I mean, and they haven't let us step up, you know what I mean? Of course, the women are not going to show that respect. Shout out to Victor Freeze as well. You know what I mean? So, due to that, you know what I mean? Um, you know what I mean? Things are just chaotic. You know what I'm saying? But if we as men stepped up and we just started leading and we just started doing what we had to do, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean that we're gonna do everything perfect. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that I'm looking for every man to just only be with one person all the time or never to be with anybody else or sometimes don't step out. Like I know that things happen in life, you know what I mean? Like I'm the product of an extra family, you know what I'm saying? Like I always said, like my grandfather had more than one family. You know what I mean? But the difference is that now my grandfather worked 2, 3 jobs. You feel me? You know what I mean? He took care of all 15 of his kids. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't none of that where, he's sitting around and, the woman got to go to work and he's sitting back playing PlayStation all day. It was none of that. You know what I mean? He was out there working and he made sure that he took care of all of his 15 kids. You know what I'm saying? From both sets of women. So I just think the men nowadays, you know what I mean? They don't do anything in honor anymore, man. They don't do anything in honor, and then they want to blame the women for everything. You know what I mean? So that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the women, and trust me, women want leadership. They want guidance. Yeah, I know some of them be out of control. You know what I mean? But that could be handled easily if we are doing what we got to do as men, man. A lot of times they out of control because we are not showing that proper love. Now, yeah, there are some that are unruly. I think that happens in any society, right? Every place you're gonna have people that's unruly or whatever. You know what I mean? They want to go their own way or whatever. You know what I mean? You're gonna have that no matter what. So that's just the human condition. But for the most part, the women will respect us if we step up and lead. Like I honestly believe that. So yeah.
Okay, okay. That's what's up. And I definitely, yeah, I do agree on you on that part. Let me go ahead and get to the number 4 because after number 4, the number 5 will definitely tie more into this. All right, Maritza. Outside of poetry, what are your interests and hobbies?
Um, music, of course. um, actually, when I was young, I thought I was gonna be a singer. That was like my first love. Singing was my first love. My voice ain't what it used to be, but
Oh, hold on. I heard like a little tune in your poetry though, so I'm not for sure about that.
I
Don't
still
try to
like
cap.
Wait, hold on. You can sing too? You ain't tell us all this now.
Hold on. You
I
didn't
like
You
pick
to
up
sing
that
too?
vocal, the full caps?
You
um
said used to. Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
used to. I like to
It's
pretend that
still there. It's still there, sister. It's still there.
actually I'm part of a group that we do shows once a month, and I did a piece where I sang for the first time in that group as performing with them. I had never done a piece where I sang, but I did one of my pieces where I sang, and I was like, this is new, because the whole theme was new shit. So, I was like,
Yeah.
well, this is an old poem, but this is new because I never sang for y'all. So. But yeah, I try to
Ah.
do a little bit of singing. I really, uh, I really like to like I like art, and love to watch artists art in whatever way they're arting.
Okay.
um, what else?
Have you ever done like art of your own, like painting or
I
graphic
wish I
art?
could. I wish
Okay.
I could, but I have a lot of artists in my life. I don't. I just watch in admiration.
Okay.
I don't do it myself, but yeah, I like to. I would like to travel. Getting there, to hopefully to a point where I can do some traveling. I like the idea of travel. I'll say
You like the
that.
idea of traveling? Okay, okay.
I
Well,
like.
well, speaking of traveling, if you could travel to whatever place that you want to go to, what would be your top 3 areas that you want to travel to?
Hmm.
These
Hmm.
figure freeze.
um, I would like to go. I'd like to go to Puerto Rico. I've never been. Yeah, Puerto Rican,
Yeah.
never been. I would like to go there. I would like to see, like, I think Egypt probably would be cool, just to see like all the stuff that has been there forever and a bajillion years. I would like to see that. Um,
Okay.
I don't want to really pick one particular place in Europe, but I would like to go to Europe and see some things over there. I would like to see place. I would like to go to places that have been, around and have significant themes. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it's hard. I'm a Libra, so it's hard for me to make a decision too.
Uh, okay, okay. Mm. All right. So you said Puerto Rico, you said Egypt, and then you said what was the other one again?
Europe in
Europe. But anywhere in Europe. Okay. All right. Okay. I think those are some good areas that I will say that people will probably will most likely want to travel to. Shout outs to Queen Nita as well. Thank you for tuning in. Hmm. Places for me that I want to travel. I would like to travel to Australia, Japan, and maybe a place that's more tropical. I'll say somewhere in Africa. So yeah, my top three. What about you, Mr. Best?
Me, it's gotta be somewhere Caribbean, man. It's gotta be like. But I can also do like Sandro Pay too. Sandro Pay, Hawaii, Cayman Islands, just somewhere where I can
Mhm.
kick my feet up. You know what I mean? They got the good, you know what I mean? They got the music playing, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? They got the Bahama Mama in my hand, like black sand, it's on the beaches, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm wearing the Hawaiian shirt, you know what I mean? I'm chilling, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Got some shorts on, you know what I mean? Maybe some flip flops, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Maybe no shoes at all. You know what I'm saying? Like just chilling, man, with my feet up. There's got to be somewhere nice and tropical or Caribbean, man. It's got to be, man. Like it's got to be, got to be. It's got to be warm. It's got to be hot. If it ain't hot, then it's like I'm like I don't want to go to vacation in somewhere cold. Like then I'm like shit, I can't really go nowhere. Like I'm being like it's cold. Like this depressing. Like I might as well just stay in the crib. You know what I mean? But if
Yeah.
it's like if it's warm, you know what I mean, and people are outside and we doing stuff and there's festivals and you know what I mean, there's eateries and it's scenery and all that. Oh yeah, let's get it. Let's get it. I'm down for that. So yeah, I like to travel just about pretty much anywhere, but Caribbean would definitely be number one. Definitely one. Caribbean,
Mm.
Hawaii, all that. I like the tropics.
Okay. Realistic Five says New Orleans, but that's because she's biased. Okay. I'll give her like a yep for that.
Yep.
All right. So let's get to the relationship questions. Okay. So everybody probably in the chat probably already know they're gonna be like, oh God, here we go again with this, right?
Oh,
But
and three, I gotta do the honors. You know, I gotta do the honors for relationship questions. You know that.
oh
Uh,
go ahead. Do the
you
honors for
gotta drop
that
the
one.
you gotta drop the dun dun dun. You know how we do. You know how we do. Hold
Yeah,
on,
you
well,
know
that's
what?
that.
my goodness.
let me turn this background music off real quick.
Yeah. Back
We're
on me,
gonna
time to
stop the
go.
show.
Yeah.
Okay. And oh, wait a minute. Actually, no, before we even drop it, right? Before we drop it, okay. Um, I would like to hear like another poem, but someone actually requested if they could hear like your vocals, so they could hear you sing. Are you shy
Ooh,
when it
okay,
comes to that?
okay.
I didn't want to forget that realistic
Realistic
vibe. So,
vibes putting you on the spot. Okay, Miss Ty. Okay.
Oh goodness. I really only have two poems that I sing in
oh, that's even good.
them. uh, all right. So I have some pieces that I like to refer to as like like my hood poems. Like
Hmm.
my storytelling poems because I've always loved storytelling. I love storytelling rappers. You know, I love to hear a good story. I love when I can visualize things. So the two that I have that I sing on, they both happen to be two of my hood stories. So
Okay.
all right. So I'm like, which one? All right, I'm gonna do street tragedy.
Street tragedy.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to zoom you in, and then
Mhm.
feel free to let it go.
All
You might want to speak up a little bit louder though.
right. Okay. So okay, so street tragedy. Oh goodness. All right. Shots fired, children's play. The people around here no longer stop and stare. So calm now, just another street tragedy. But it's still hard to get used to. At least it is for me. One more person to die, one more face to put up on the wall, one more to call a rock or had experience like that all. I wonder what's the story behind those eyes. I wonder what she wanted to accomplish before she died. I wonder why this happened. Who could have taken her life? I wonder if she was a mother or was a wife. I wonder if this death is gang related or was she killed by a man that she dated? Maybe it was jealousy that killed her or to catch Rod Robber, which brought back his filter. Simple gray matter on the concrete. Now there she lies, forever asleep. Help her, please. I just heard someone scream. Now the bench riders come running to see what they could see. And I'm like, dang, why's everybody looking at me? And I'm like, dang, why's everybody staring at me? And I'm like, dang, why's everybody pointing at me? I'm like, dang. That's when I realized that line in that pool of blood, it's me. Wow. That's it.
Let's go ahead and give her another round of applause if you guys can hear this.
Oh,
That was absolutely stunning.
that's my mother's favorite poem of mine.
Great job.
Oh wait,
great
you
job.
know what? We gotta do like the finger snaps though. I mean, we're doing the hand claps, but hold on,
Finger snap.
Everybody type finger snaps or some type of emoji about it. Definitely show her some love. Shout outs to Big Health as well, by the way. Thank you for tuning in. We definitely appreciate your presence as well. So, and everybody, don't be afraid to get the likes up as well. Don't be shy now.
Shout out
We
to
will
Big
be
Half,
dropping
man. Shout out to Big Half too
Mhm.
as well. I mean, salute to him, man. I'm about to drop your content in the chat too. You have to ask my question. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
All right. Well, let's see. Let's get ready for this one. So,
Uh-oh.
all right.
Oh, I'm already on the banners. I'm already on the banners in 3. I already got it almost pulled up. Let me know when to drop it.
Oh! You already ready to drop? Okay. Good. So let me go ahead and give my little speech.
Yeah.
So here in Knowledge Relationships, we ask fun type of questions, relationships, whether it be gender questions, whatever type that comes to our mind. But we just want to make it clear that it's also an entertainment channel as well too. And so, as matter of fact, go ahead, Mr. Best. Go ahead and drop the question.
And
I'm going to play
after I drop this question, y'all, I'm gonna drop the stream y'all link for y'all, okay? So y'all can come in. But after the question, after Maritza answers the question, I'm gonna drop the stream y'all link. It's coming. Everybody fall back. I got you. All right, and y'all can ask her a few questions. And after that, we have to give you the boot. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll see how the vibe is. But yeah, okay, let me drop it.
Okay.
Should women, number 5, should women be submissive to men?
That is not a yes or no answer question. I think this kind of circles back to what you were saying about men leading. Should a woman be submissive to some knucklehead who's not doing what he's supposed to be doing as a man and not holding her down out there for them streets, not taking care of his family, not doing anything to better himself, doesn't even know who he is? Should she be submissive to that? Absolutely not. Should a woman be submissive to someone who is doing his part, meeting her, meeting her halfway, exceeding expectations, treating her like the queen she is, and doing the things that she needs without asking, without her asking, doing the things that are meaningful to her, speaking her love language, doing the things that, that she feels are important, recognizing the things that are important to them as a family unit and things of that nature. Certainly.
Mm.
So it depends is the answer. It
Okay, okay.
depends.
Now, see, I like that answer because that was fair and balanced. And the reason why I say that's fair and balanced is because a lot of times, like, even the ones who claim that they're like the most submissive ones, right? This sweet angel, whenever we ask them that question, it's like all hell breaks loose. They're like, "What you mean, submissive? I don't like that term, submissive woman. Oh, the nerve of you men. Why we always gotta be submissive? Why can't man be submissive to us? You know?" And then it becomes a back and forth, you know. But yeah, I personally believe that as good men, men that are leading and providing for their family, you know, helping their wife or the mother, child, whoever, just being there to be supportive, loving and caring and protecting. I believe that man deserves that type of submission from his spouse or girl, whoever he's rolling with. Because the thing is, submission is basically, it's not like a, because a lot of people use this as a slave term. It's not meant for you to be a slave to your husband, but it's meant for you to cooperate and to respect. Now, I could go on and on about this, and um, other people will probably disagree, and some will probably agree. But I'm going to let Mr. Best in the World also share his thoughts as well too. And don't forget to follow Big Health and Mr. O too on YouTube. Mr. Best in the World, what's your thoughts?
Okay, so I got a follow up question. I agree with everything
Mhm.
everybody said. I got a follow up question. I got a follow up question. Hold on. So now, with that being said, right? Should a woman always be in her feminine? Should she always be in her feminine? You know what I mean? So that she can kind of weed out, you know what I mean, who's not leading and who's not. Because she's always in her feminine, right? She did her part, right? She did her part. I'm in my feminine. I'm being a lady. I did my part. I'm holding it down. Now, if the dude is being a sucker, she see that. She can automatically give him the boot, and she can keep him moving. You know what I'm saying? So, what do you
Hmm.
think about that?
I have a hard time with that because I always say I ain't the most feminine broad in the world, and I'm not. I walk hard, I talk hard. I'm not, I'm not very ladylike, and I'm not very dainty and all of that stuff. So I'm not sure what you mean by in her feminine.
I'll explain this one if you don't mind.
Mm.
It's not
Okay, go ahead,
about
M3.
like being dainty and pixie like and wearing these little flower dresses. Um, it's about basically just in the inside, just having the attitude. Because see, the thing is, it's nothing wrong having a certain talk, whether if you think it's like a little rough or a little soft, a little rough, whatever the case is. It's about pretty much like how do you carry yourself, towards with people who you interact. Do you have a positive vibe when it comes to? Well, do you try to maintain a positive vibe when it comes to men around? You know, we're not asking nobody to be like super agreeable and be like, "Oh yes, sir," or talk with a soft voice. But the thing is, um, it's the energy that you bring that brings peace around with the people that's around you, even with women too.
I would say, okay, I would say this. I would say it is, and I know Marissa got something to say. I can see it. I would say this, right? I would say it is somewhat. It's not about it's not about what well, it is kind of what a woman wears too, because you what you advertise is what people gonna judge you on. We know that, right? just automatically. You know what I mean? You see somebody in a suit, and then you see somebody in sweats, you're gonna kind of look at them a little different. It's just that's a natural perception. You know what I mean? You're gonna just think of them differently, even if they have money in their pocket or they don't. Your perception is just gonna automatically click. Like, oh, they look such and such. They
Okay.
like they doing this and that and the third. You know what I mean? You may not know them from a campaign, right? But that's just how our minds work. We instantly prejudge sometimes without even knowing, right? Now, with that being said, so what you advertise does make a difference, but then also, like M3 was saying, this is about your attitude and positive vibe, but being the feminine also is about being a little soft spoken. You know what I mean? Not soft spoken, but tactful in your speech. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm in the presence of a man. Shout out to Jake Takashi. I'm in the presence of a man, whether he's a sucker or not. Let me show him that I'm a real lady. Let me show him that. And then if he steps out of his character, oh, that makes him look even worse. You know what I mean? Because he's not being a man. Oh man, okay. Now he really looks bad because I've already set the tone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
I already set the tone, so now there's no excuse for him to drop the ball. You know what I mean? And that's what women got to see. When women, when y'all acting your feminine, and y'all more soft spoken, and y'all be a little more just chill, maybe a little bit more passive, right? It makes you look good. And then when a man steps out of character, it makes him look like he's a sucker. It makes him look like he's not a man. You know what I mean? And that's what women always got to realize. You will never ever look bad for looking like a dignified woman. Never. Never look bad for that. Like y'all will never look bad for that. I don't know who started that. Who started the fact that you got to be like ultrally like assertive. I don't know who started that, but y'all don't got to do that at all. You know what I mean? Yeah, like when y'all are chill, like everybody love it. You know what I mean? Everybody love it. You know what I'm saying? You even have even the roughest thugs open up the doors for you and all that.
Oh, I
Oh,
have an
that's
analogy
Miss.
for that.
Oh, that's Miss So and So. Oh, she's so nice, yo. Y'all be robbing everybody else, but her, nah, I ain't gonna rob her, yo. Yo, open the door for her, yo. 'Cause she mad cool. I like her. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how it be. Everybody loves the chill woman. Everybody loves the dignified woman. Like I'll give an example, like Cicely Tyson. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Rest in peace to Cicely Tyson, but she always had that moniker of being like that honorable. She was strong in what she did, but it was always ladylike and it was always dignified. And with that, oh, it's made such an impact. But yeah, that's what I want to say. Go ahead, Marissa. I know you got a lot to say. I'm gonna let you rock out, sis. Do your thing.
And then I won't give him my analogy after this.
I think that sometimes women don't always like, they don't carry themselves a little bit softer or nicer. I think because they hold up this wall because a lot of times when you let that down and you try to be nice, people want to take your niceness and your kindness for weakness and they want to treat you any old kind of way. So as opposed to, kind of seeing how someone is going to behave, they kind of they come knuckled up, ready to go. So I don't know where we're supposed to find that balance, but I
Mm.
try to keep that in mind that you don't always have to be on guard. And I think when you have conversations with people, you can kind of learn who you can be a little bit softer with and who is going to respond better to that, and who you have to kind of like keep at a arm's length and know that you can't play around with them like that because they're gonna go too far. So I think I think that women who are interested in attracting men, I'll say, uh, should to a certain degree kind of be in that feminine that you were speaking about, but at the same time being mindful of the fact that, like you said, once you see that he's not really behaving the way that he should, then you gotta bounce.
Yeah, I agree to that part. I'll say this um, because, like, in society, I feel like both parties tend to be guarded. Well, I'll say this: women are mostly guarded, and I feel like men now these days are just too afraid to try, like to like approach, because like we have so much tension, but we don't know how to communicate, and we're afraid to communicate because if we let our guards down, then we feel like we're going to get played or they're going to take advantage of us, and it kind of sucks because it ruins the fundamentals of like dating relationships, courtship, friendships, you know, levels that could get people to get married to their life partners. And so my thing is, well, my encouragement is that when, and since because like the question was mostly about well, women, I believe that a woman could almost get whatever that she wants, at least. Like, because there's still like some good guys that's out there, and I feel like good men will be willing to like pay for dinner dates, to take you out to certain places. I mean, without like just having always having the intentions for sex. I think mostly the companionship comes into play, but I feel like, and I'm just only talking about the ones like who feel like they have to be rough around the edges towards men. Um, I feel like when you let your walls down just a little bit, have like a friendly attitude. I feel like it motivates that man to want to do more, if that makes sense. Um, and I know we're going to have a question that maybe you probably could give us answers of what we could do to embear our relationships, like with the opposite gender, with you guys, well, ladies, I mean. Um, before I get to the next question, I want to shout out to Jenny. How do you pronounce this? Morena, Jenny Morena. If I'm
Jenny
pronouncing it wrong,
Morena,
let me know. Morena.
6913.
Okay.
Yeah, Jenny
Okay.
Morena. Yep.
She says,
Um,
"Don't meet men with the same aggressive energy. It doesn't serve us at all in the long run."
exactly.
Mm,
And that only the
yeah.
only reason why women feel like they got to protect themselves is because the men nowadays aren't stepping up and being men and protecting women. You know what I'm saying? They'll rather film it and put it on World Star instead of stepping up and saying, "Nah, you're not doing that. Like we're not having that. You're not gonna do that to that sister." You know what I mean? Like I'm a protector. I'm gonna ride on her, and I'm gonna ride on you if you try to come at her. You know what I mean? I had to do that with my own
Hmm.
family. I've had plenty of stories where I had to run down on plenty of cats that was trying to come at my family members and the women in my family. Run down on plenty of them. So that's what men got to be willing to do, man. And a man will be willing to put his life on the line. You know what I mean? He'll be willing to lose his life for you if you're doing if you are a real man at that. If you are being in your feminine, if you're being submissive, he's willing to do everything. Everything. He's willing to work multiple jobs. He's willing to do anything. You know what I mean? Just to keep you there because he knows that he needs you and that you are important to him. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So that's what got to happen. The men got to step up. The men got to step up. That's all it means.
I got a poem
Hmm.
about that actually.
Okay,
Oh,
good,
what?
good.
Okay, okay.
All right, hold on. Let me close this part out, right? Yes, if you don't mind, like sharing like a poem before we get to the number 6 question, that would be
I don't
lovely.
have that one memorized. Can I read that one?
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Yes, ma'am.
to be
Yes,
honest with
ma'am.
you, I was thinking that you probably would have like poems that you was gonna read, but the fact that you have most poems like memorized, like that's hey, I mean that's awesome.
I'm trying to find it. Let's see. um, I had done this one at our poetry. It's called Rhythms and Rhymes Reloaded that I'm a part of.
What's
Uh,
that again? What's it called again?
it's called Rhythms and Rhymes Reloaded.
Rhythms and rhymes reloaded. Okay.
Mhm. And of course, I'm trying to find it.
No, no, no problem. Take your time. In the meantime, people in the chat, I have like the link that's pinned. Feel free to, well, it's free to subscribe to Knowledge from Relationships on YouTube. But now, if you want to go further and beyond, please donate to the Cash App, $MarioMarion, the Venmo, you know what it is, Mario-Marion, or hit the PayPal. You know what I mean? Be a pal and hit the PayPal for us.
Donations, donations,
Donations,
donations.
donations.
And feel
I
free to
actually
join the
went on
conversation,
the
family. Feel free to join
PayPal.
the conversation.
Actually, hold on. Let me check real quick because I think the PayPal. I think that was the wrong link for the PayPal. Let me double check that real quick. Give me about a second. Oh no, it's the okay. It's the right one. All right, just making sure. Okay, but yeah, and feel free to hop into like the live chat. So yeah, Red Lipstick Vibes. You're more welcome to join in. Queen Nita, Jenny Marina, if I'm saying it right, feel free to hop into the panel. The link is up there and it's pinned. So okay.
I found it.
Ready? All right, cool.
Right.
Well,
And
here we go.
it kind of involves a little bit about what you were speaking on, and it's called "What Is She So Afraid of?" And I had wrote this. The topic was fear, and I wrote this based around that topic. So it's my spinner. I always feel like somebody's watching me, wanting to pounce on my vulnerability. Miss Sophia said, a girl child ain't safe in a family of men. As a kid, the first time I heard that, I really didn't even know what that meant back then. But as I've lived and survived things that were meant to break me, I can now see things a little more clearly. Some men have made us feel unsafe in this society. They've made us guarded and our purses heavy with the weapons we must carry. Walking down the streets always ready in case we have to fight, second guessing our outfits, is it too low cut, too short, or too tight? A subtle smile or glance from across the room can be taken as flattery or it could be taken as a threat. So to you, it might seem harmless, but you don't know about the anxiety she gets. See, you don't know what she survived. You don't know the violations that she's endured. So think before you touch her without permission. Give her space. It might make her feel more secure. I've had these talks with my own sons about consent, personal space, and the full sentence that is the word no. We've spoken about childhood trauma and the aspects of a person's story that you just may not know. See, for some of you men, I can tell that no one ever told you that touching a woman without her consent is just not okay. It doesn't matter how sweet or innocent you meant it or if that's just how you play. She might be terrified, uncomfortable, or feel violated because you don't know where she's been, the places that she's had to escape to survive the situations she's been put in. This is not a bashing piece. The point of this is more to educate and inform. The ones of you that understand can help to change what's considered the norm. Because currently, most women walk around in fear and on guard most of the time. Occasionally, not even safe in the spaces we work or the dwellings in which we reside. For the good guys who get it and do your part to educate your brothers, you make it easier for us to cohabitate on this planet with one another. Now, I'm not one to give out medals for people doing the right thing because we're all supposed to do that anyway. But I do want to acknowledge the ones who walk us to our cars and stay with us till closing, and show up to our rescue on any given day. So, for the ones who try to understand our fears and who make us feel safe in this society, you are appreciated. Thank you for standing up and protecting women like me.
Oh,
Oh, nice. That's what's up.
beautiful.
What you were saying reminded me of that, so that's why I kind of went
Yeah.
there.
Oh, thank you, sister. I appreciate that, yo, for real. Like, I mean, and trust me, in those situations, like, you know, you just gotta, as men, you just gotta step up, man, because you don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? And I say like this: men know men. You know what I mean? And men are wolves. You know what I mean? We're gonna get it how we get it. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? That's why, like I said, that's why I'm here because my grandfather was getting it like he got it. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. Like at the end of the day, I understand men's nature, but I also understand that some men take the nature way too far. You know what I mean? They take it way less. You know what I mean? And that's why you got to be on them. You know what I mean? You got to be on them. Especially if you see another man, you don't really know him, he didn't really even, greet you as a man, and he's all up in your family member space, and you're like, wait, who is this brother? Like, who is this? Like, no, who are you? You know what I'm saying? Who are you? You know what I mean? And even sometimes, let's say if you're, you have a female family member, and she dates women or whatever. Sometimes you may have to check the other woman. You gotta be like, yo, who are you? Like, you. Sometimes you gotta do that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want to be like. I'm not saying you gotta like, box with, a woman or whatever. But like, you gotta make sure like you gotta check her out. I'm like, yo, why you trying to holler at my cousin? Like, what's up? Why you trying to holler at my sister? Like, what's going on? You know what I mean? Or my mom's or whoever, or auntie or whatever. Like, what's going on? Who are you? You know what I mean? And that family member can get annoyed, but at the end of the day, if something happens, you're gonna feel terrible because you as a man didn't step up. You know what I mean? And that's the worst feeling in the world. You be like, damn, I could have, if I just would have just said something, or at least would have make them acknowledge my presence. You know what I mean? And then, we could have talked, and things we could have got to know each other, blah blah blah. They could have knew who I was. At least they know that I'm here. But when you don't even do that, and then things happen, and as a man that you should be on your P's and Q's, and your antenna should be up. Yeah, that's a really bad feeling, for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely.
It is sometimes kind of scary. Like I've been in, I go around a lot of shows, and a lot of times I'm leaving those shows very late by myself. And I've been very fortunate that I've met a lot of really good dudes who will walk me to my car, who will, stay with me and make sure that I get to where I'm, trying to go. Like they'll watch me and make sure that I get to my destination. My sons check in with me and stuff like that. So I've been very fortunate that I have a lot of good dudes in my circle who are very protective of me.
And that's ideal. Like you gotta have it where like I tell any woman if you know you're going to these events, sis, and you're leaving late or it's going to end late, you know what I'm saying? I would say have somebody that that like, yo, I'm leaving here at such and such time. Yo, can you meet me here? You know what I mean? Because there's so many cases, man, where y'all show up missing, man. Or yeah, and when they find you, most time they don't find you in a good state. You know what I'm saying? So when it's gonna get once you start hitting them hours like 11:30, 12:30, 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Yeah, you know what I mean. Let the men know in your life, yo, meet me here. You know what I'm saying? Meet me here. Find somebody to meet you there. You know what I mean? Because it really could end up in a bad situation, and that's not what you want, we want, or you need. You know what I mean? Or we need. You know what I'm saying? Like you want to make sure you're always safe, yo. You know what I mean? For real, for real. That's the truth. You know what I mean? And I think the men also we gotta ask those questions. Like, yo, what time that in? What time is that over? 12. All right, I'm coming. I'll be there. I'll be there. You know what I mean? I'll be there. You know what I'm saying? Even if your family member or your loved ones tell you, nah, I'm cool. No. I will be there. This ends at 12 on a Friday? Oh no, them freaks be out at night. I'll be there. I'll be there. For
No
real. I'm there.
Supremo.
You know what I mean? Sometimes I won't even tell you. If I know you're gonna get attitude, I'll just show up. I ain't even gonna tell you. I'm gonna just pop up. Why are you here? It's 12 o'clock. I'm here. You can be mad at you. We can argue on the way home. Whatever. Let's go.
Because I agree with you. Shout out to Primo, by the way. Yes, he says
Shout out to
definitely
Primo.
100. Yeah, as men, like, look, as a community of people, we gotta know our roles. We gotta learn how to not be afraid to like ask for guidance, ask for help, be open for protection. And men, don't be lazy. You know, like get up out of your couch because you know that if you know like this person, one of your loved ones, is going out there, you're not doing anything, you should be out there making sure that she's safe. That's all I'm just saying. You know, and find some and if these other men ain't gonna do it, find some other guy that's gonna be willing to do it. Find someone that you could trust. Because right now, a lot of it's unfortunate, but there are some women there are, especially with these dating sites and all that, you meet up with certain dudes, but you're not having a plan to have a backup just in case if something goes wild. And then next thing you know, because you're gonna have the police like knocking at your family door, and it probably take a week or two, because unfortunately, when it comes to certain people, they don't really care about it. They're just like, okay, it's just like another case or whatever. We'll let them handle it later. You don't want to end up like that. So put yourself in a situation where you're well, safe, and protected. With that being said, let's get to the next question. All right, let me go ahead and pull
Uh
up
oh. Uh oh.
number 6. Go ahead, Mr. Best in the World. I'll let you read this.
No problem. What is one thing or several do you want to know about men?
Hmm. I would like to know why some men don't like to say that they love you.
Hmm. Now, to be a little bit specific, are you talking about like in a courtship type of phase that will end up or will lead to dating? You talking about that, or are you talking about when you're already in a relationship?
In a relationship. In a relationship, when the actions are speaking and everything that a person is showing you, like they're showing you that they care. You know, it's not a matter of you thinking that they don't care. They show you everything that they're doing everything that shows that they care about you. Yet they just won't say that they love you.
Okay, I have an answer for that, but my word is not bond on this one, so you can take it as a grain of salt. And Primo says pride, I believe. So the thing is that most men probably went through certain traumas if they've been in previous relationships before with women, and a lot of them probably had gave their heart out to where they're like, "Oh, I love you, baby," and this and that, and it probably was like a turnoff for the wrong type of woman. Remember, there's relationships where you could find the wrong person where they're just mentally unstable because they're not used to receiving love. They're not used to receiving affection. And so for a man, if he were to be unfortunate to get with someone that doesn't soak in the love and then he get his heart broken, then that is going to manifest within him if he allows it. So to kind of sum things up, I think it's based off of fear and personal traumatic experience dealing with or interacting with the bad women, I would say. And that's why it may be a struggle for those particular men to say, "Hey, I love you," because that fear is just like, well, now I'm putting myself in a weak position. And unfortunately, people they take kindness and love as if it is a part of a weakness. No, it's not weakness, it's vulnerability. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay. Hold on,
Shouts to
family. I
Big
got
Bad Bull.
shout out to Big Bad Bull. I got this one. I love those questions. I love these questions. Nah, I get to. I'm already digging in the crates, but I really get to dig in the crates in this one. All right, let me throw my headset on so I can really go in on this, y'all. Let me throw the headset on so ain't no echo. I can really go in.
Okay.
Okay.
Like M3 was saying, sometimes it's past traumas. Yes, that is the key. Now I'm gonna get to Simon Hectic and Big Bad Bull. We're gonna get to your question in a minute. Um, but the thing is this, right? For me, I can tell somebody I love you anytime. I have no problem doing that if you earn it. if you earn that title, you gotta earn it. You know what I mean? Like, and I need to earn it too, right? Like, it's got to be a two-way street. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it ain't. I'm not gonna ask someone, right, of something that I'm not gonna give myself, right? And with love, I'm willing to give 100%. I want to put the life on the line. I want to put the title on the line. You know what I mean? I want to put the heavyweight championship on the line for the love. I want to put it all out there. It's all going down for the crown. My life, my career, everything. For that person, if I truly love them, I'm willing to move. I'm willing to do whatever it takes. You know what I mean? Work 2-3 jobs, whatever it takes. If I really love you, hell, I'm even willing to even take care of somebody's kids. If that person ain't even, if those kids ain't even mine, I'm gonna do it all. If I really love somebody, you know what I mean? And I've done it for certain family members because I really love them. You know what I mean? But you gotta earn it. You know what I mean? If you don't earn it, you know what I mean, then it ain't happening. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And then sometimes you have to, and each person has a different criteria of you earning their love, right? My criteria, it's mostly, I would say sometimes it's mostly the same, but at times there are different things that people may need, you know what I mean, for them to actually say that. At times, not all the time, but at times, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But I would say, excuse me, in that, I would say also, right, once you meet those criteria, they'll say, but also, if you feel like this person loves you and they're having a hard time saying that, sis, I would tell you this, sister. I would tell you this, right? Sometimes you have to say, listen, I know you love me, right? And I know you want to say it, but why are you not saying it? What am I doing or not doing to make you just not come to this? Because I already could tell. Confront that person on their love. You know what I mean? Or they lack the love. You know, see, the wheels are spinning. And now,
in my face, right?
Yeah, the wheels are spinning. And then from there, you would get all the answers you need. Oh, honey, all the answers will come out then. The cat will be out the bag then. And then you're like, okay, this is what he really feels. Perfect, okay. Now, I mean, and if there's things that you may be doing, up. Or maybe not doing, you know what I mean? You gotta be. Oh damn! I am interrupting him. Can y'all? Oh yeah.
Wait.
Dang! Right in the middle of me talking.
Man, your speech was so good, man. Like I guess the stream here just had to time you out or something. Hold on, let me fix this.
I'm back. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me kick the other me out. Oh, I can't kick the other me out. Okay, you can kick him out into.
I can't kick him out, but okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit. He's invincible. All right, cool. Dang, I knew I was certified, but damn. With that being said, right? With that being said, sister, let me say this, right? And then when you get hit with the hard truth, sometimes you gotta be like, damn, I do interrupt him when he talks. Damn, I was doing that. Oh man, I didn't really think about his dad not being in his life. Yo, he did say his mom did that to him. Oh wow. All those things, see the wheels are spinning. All those things, you know what I mean? Cousin so-and-so did do that to him. Oh, that girl did break his heart. Okay. Now I realize why he's acting like this. You know what I mean? Now, once we know, right? You know what it is. You know where he at. You know what's going on. Now, once you get that answer, right? Then you say, okay, all right, brother. Well, listen, I love you, okay? I want you to, show me that love back. What do we need to do to get to that space? You know what I mean? What do we need to do to get to that space? And are you willing to do that? You know? And then from there, then you make the steps. You know what I mean? Because sometimes people, I'll say it's a two-sided coin. Sometimes they never ever want to experience love ever again. You know what I mean? Like I've been there where I'm like, man, I'm done with this love stuff. Like, I have some friends. I have a friend. She cool. We may rock out and do some things. I may take her to a movie. We may go to dinner. We may do this. But ain't nothing else happening but that. I'm not giving no feelings. You know what I mean? I'm out here being a savage. Then, but then it always came back to, damn, I really do want to be loved though. You can't fight that feeling. 'Cause everybody want to be loved and supported. Damn, I do want to be loved though. I can't be a savage no more. All right, let me put the savage costume up. You know what I mean? Let me. Yeah, honey, real. I'm keeping it real, primo. You know what I mean? Let me be civilized again. Because I do want to be loved, and I want to be loved, and I want to give love. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what it's about. And then that person may not ever want to experience love, but then if they do, and they want to take the steps with you, then take the steps with them. You know what I mean? And then ask yourself also, are you willing to take those steps? You know what I mean? Dang, am I willing to wait this long for him? Or for her, for whoever people are into? What am I willing to do? You know what I mean? Am I willing to meet this? And if so, make the steps. If not, then, y'all can still be cool. You may have to go your separate ways for a minute, but you can also come back. You know what I mean? You can also, I hate this thing where people say, you can't ever go back. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Sometimes you just need time apart to grow. You need some space. You know what I mean? You need some space so you can grow, you can flourish, and then you can come and make that power circle. You know what I mean? Don't be. I always tell people, don't be afraid to leave, but don't also be afraid to stay. You know what I mean? So that's my answer to that one. Let me get to Simon Hectic real quick, and then Big Bad Bull had a question. Oh, I'm sorry, M3. Go ahead. Bit controversial, but maybe you want them to say that. What do you think about that, Marissa? What do you think about what he's saying?
Yes, I do want them to say that. Yes, that is something that, see, for me, the whole love languages thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
To me, a major love language for me is words of affirmation. I like to hear certain things. So when I don't hear certain things, I assume they don't exist. That's my mentality. I'm like, oh, okay, so it's not being said. Okay, so you're not feeling that. Okay, no matter what you're doing. And the thing is, I can see, I'm not blind to the fact that I can see actions and I can see that, oh, okay, this, that, and the third was done. Okay, and when I spoke about this, okay, you heard me, you received it, and you changed behavior. Okay, so I can see those things, and I'm like, okay, maybe he's just in a different love language. Maybe his love language is, actions. The one where it's about actions and doing stuff. So I'm like, okay, so I'm trying to be mindful and kind of keep my eyes open to that, but my ears are like, hello. Is anybody out there? So yes, I absolutely want to hear
it. Okay, so now I'm gonna get the Big Bad Bull's question. Hey, are they saying it when they want to say it, which just might not be as frequent as you might want them to? Okay.
Never said. Never said.
Never said. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I have a question. You know what I mean? Shout out to She Stole My Thunder. I have a question. My question is this: have you had this problem before?
Oops, my bad.
Never.
Let me go back to it.
Never. Oh, okay. And
for me, I'm one who I'm never gonna ask for. Oh, I'm not asking. I'm not asking. I'll go without hearing it, and I'll just, rock or not rock. But I'm never gonna ask.
But why don't you want to ask us if you know that maybe, you know what I'm saying? Because here's the thing, right? By you not asking, what are you wasting? You're wasting time. You know what I mean? And you're not really allowing this person. Here's the thing: when we in relationships, we gotta confront people with the truth. We have to. We gotta confront them with the truth. Look, I'm not playing games. I love you. Do you love me? Do you want this to work? What's up? I don't have time to waste. You know what I mean? I don't know your age range, sister. You don't have to tell me your age. You know what I mean? But I'm guessing, and this is a guess. I'm just guessing that you're over 25, right? That's all I'm guessing.
No.
Okay. So once we get over that 25, 30 type of, and I'm not trying to age you. Once we get to that point, and I'm not trying to disrespect you, so please don't find it disrespectful, because I'm not trying to disrespect you at all. Once we hit certain ages, right? We don't. It's not even the fact of the age; it's the fact of the maturity, right? Once we know what we want and what we need, we don't have time. We're not going to waste any time. You know what I mean? Because time is not to be wasted. Plus, also, it's just not to be on the age thing, but just to keep it real. You know what I mean? Once we start getting certain ages, we know that time is not always on our side. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's just be real. You know what I mean? We got another maybe 30, 35 years, and then it's really kind of a wrap, to be honest with you. So what we doing this next 30, 35? Holla at me. You know what I mean? And 30, 35 years is going to go by real fast. Faster than you think. Yeah. You know what I mean? So let's keep it a G. Like, what are we doing? I'm not 20 years old anymore. I'm not 18. I'm not 25 no more. What are we doing? We adults here. What are we doing? Come on, brother. What are we doing? What are we doing, brother? Or even for the sisters. Let me call the sisters out. Sister, what are we doing? What are we doing? You know what I mean? Sometimes men are afraid to tell it to women. You know what I mean? What are we doing, sister? Because you know how I feel. I'm putting it out there. What's up? You know what I mean? So, yeah, people, you know, once we start getting older and we mature, we know what we want and we need, stop wasting time, because time is a luxury. It is not a convenience. Trust me, I know. M3, I know you got something to say. Go on and rock out, M3, please.
No problem. I just got to read this question real quick.
Okay.
Because she stole my thunder, says. The problem is, and by the way, when you saw me doing all this, there was like a little mosquito flying around my face. So
it's all good. We know you hate bugs.
Make no cameo.
We know you hate bugs. We know that.
But anyways, she says the problem is that too many people don't have the introspection necessary to take the time to analyze themselves and how they are behaving in the relationship and how they're impacting the other person. So, she has more. She says, yes, as you get older, you realize that time is your biggest commodity. As you get close to your expiration date, you realize you have things to do, places to go, people to meet. And then Jenny says, be transparent and make it known what your intentions are. What do you want? Okay.
I think she's asking you, what do you want, Marissa? Okay. Go ahead. Well,
I think that's more like a comment, but you could answer that if you like.
Y'all getting real direct in this chat. Y'all, what do we? Y'all in your emotions? What's up? I mean, it's all right to be in your emotions. Let's talk, family. We here.
Actually, she stole my thunder. Yeah. Actually, we do have the link, and I know we're getting close to the last question. By the way, definitely check out salute to OG Patrice. She will be going live in her YouTube channel, so I will post that link in the comments close to the end. So, but here's a StreamYard link, so feel free to hop in, and ask questions and say whatever you want to say.
And shout out to She Stole My Thunder. She Stole My Thunder. I'm about to drop your content real soon, sis.
Oh wait, somebody else is talking about feelings. Simon Hector says, sometimes in deep feelings, we tune into our child love experiences with expectations of adult partners, understanding when they are actually strangers to our expectations. And Red Lips says, LOL, ha ha ha. This is getting deep. And then, Sir Hell Speaks. Salute, my brother.
Salute, Sir Hell Speaks, yes.
And I told you it was a general question. Nothing personal, but she says it's general. What do you want from each other? Correct?
I had to ask because people were just saying, people was coming left and right. So I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, you know what I mean? I know I touched the nerve. I know people feeling stuff. It's cuddle season. I feel you. Valentine's Day coming. I got you. Holla at me.
They just want to know. That's all it is to it.
Oh, I know they want to know. I know they want to know. They most definitely want to know.
But salute to Jane for that question, though. That is a good question.
I want to hear it. That's what.
You want?
That's what I want. I want to hear it.
Yeah. What do we want from each other? Okay. Oh, it's a solution-based. Oh, never mind. It was a solution-based statement. Like basically, like we gotta let people know what do we really want. And that
Mm.
goes for both for men and women. Which I said this before anyway. It's like we have to communicate. And subscribe to She Stole My Thunder. Do you also have a link for Mr. Hale, Sir Hale
Oh, it's
Speaks as
coming.
well?
It's coming. Yeah, I got Sir
Okay,
Hell Speaks. Yes, Sir Hell,
yeah,
I got your link coming, brother. I got your link coming real soon, brother.
yeah. But anyways, going to my point, we have to properly communicate. And part of men and women not saying, "Hey, I love you," even though you feel that way, and that's what you truly care about this person, that is a lack of communication. And I'm telling you, communication definitely helps relationships. It lets people know where you stand, how you feel, whether it's good and bad. I'd rather for someone to say, "Hey, look, this is what I feel about you," even if it's in a negative way, as opposed to being passive and waiting for like shit hit the fan to and then explode. You know what I mean? I think that would be like the worst feeling. And we also have the link for Sir Hale Speaks. So definitely follow this brother's YouTube channel. He
Definitely,
definitely
definitely.
streaming early in the morning times, like on our side,
Yeah.
and he talk about some really good stuff.
Yep.
So um, says thanks for a shot, Mr. Best in World and Nice Relationships. Yeah, salute to you as well, sister.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he says be sure to hit the like button and to subscribe. Wait, you have subscribed, right? I hope y'all did. So there's one little thing that I'm going to post real quick that I want you guys to follow, so you guys to support OG Patrice. She will be going live 5 o'clock Pacific time, which will be our time. I'll say that's pretty much 25 minutes from now. By then we'll be closing out anyway. Um, let's get before we get to the last question, Maritza. Um, do you have like another poem that you want to, you know, spit? Anything? I know you said you had two poems. One of them was like a singing one that you already have.
Yeah, I actually have a poem that that I like to do. It actually started from a conversation because I was having a really bad day and I wasn't feeling very well. And a friend of mine he reached out to me. He's like, "Hey, how's your morning going?" And I responded in the form of a poem. Like I wasn't trying to, but it's just the way it came out. I responded in the form of a poem. So he responded in the form of a poem, and we kind of went back and forth with each other a few times. And when I looked at it, I was like, hmm. So I pulled my pieces out and made it into a poem that I now call Early Morning Thoughts.
Okay.
So I can do that.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, things on my mind making me lose time and lose sleep with thoughts so deep. I feel like I'm drowning and I can't breathe, like the elderly sundowning, and I can't see a way out of this maze within. So amazed, I'm still in this cycle that leaves my mind spinning. So tired of losing, I'm ready for winning. Hola, good morning and salutations to you. Como estas, ni howling? What up with it, boo? Trying to start my day off better, trying to put my mind in a better place, trying to think happy thoughts and be in a better headspace. Exhaustion creeping in as I start my day on a couple of hours. No time to dilly dally, no time to smell the flowers. Just gotta get to it, grind and make this living that keeps over my head this here roof. But I'm really not feeling it if I'm telling you the truth. It's hard to get excited when you dread the work that you do. But for now, it is what it is, and I try to keep a positive point of view. As much as I try to look upon my life from up high, it's hard to push the negative thoughts to the back of my mind. Trying not to reside in the dark places that want to hold me captive, trying to adjust and overcome, generally trying to be more adaptive, trying to ignore the loneliness in my solitude, attempting to lift my own spirits and soften my attitude. I got a dope mind, a dope soul, and a dope personality. So why is all this dopeness not enough for me? Judging myself more harshly than anyone else ever does. Constantly beating myself down, bare knuckles, no gloves. Knowing that I need to start treating me better. Definitely harder than it sounds. For me, it's quite the endeavor. digging in the crates of my mind, trying to find a time where happiness wasn't so distant, wasn't so hard to find. I come up empty. This void consumes me. The glass is not half full. I'm finding so much difficulty with seeing things in a positive light. I can wish I may and wish I might, but this darkness is creeping over me, trying to steal my sight. Is real discreet, like a thief in the night. Anger's taking over, making me want to fight, squeezing me like a waist trainer that's too damn tight, feeling like I need to go home, definitely needing a flight, but for now I'm grounded. So I put it all into what I write.
Yeah.
Oh, I got the dance hall air horn.
Hey. Yeah.
I was saving the best for last on that one, you know?
Great stuff, great stuff. Says I love the transparency of that poem, man. It was very all your poetry is very transparent, and that one is especially transparent and just talking about how you feel and just where you at. You know what I mean, and what you was thinking throughout that process and throughout that day. You know what I mean? You could definitely see it. You know what I mean? Yeah, fire, definitely fire. You know what I mean? Snaps, amazing, all that. You know what I mean? Shout out to also Moments with Mickey Red. You know what I mean? Thank you for jumping on, sister. We appreciate you. You know what I mean? I'm about to drop your content real soon. Give me 1 second. I'm about to drop that in the private chat. Not a private chat, in the live chat. So, yeah, definitely.
All right, I'm going to send a StreamYard link for the chat to join in for one last time.
One final time,
Don't
people.
be shy.
Mm-hmm.
This is your opportunity to get a chance to talk to Marissa, as known as the Poetic Broad, you know, on IG, and you know the name that she goes by when she spits her poetry. So, you know, here you go. Feel free to hop in. All right. Matter of fact, I forgot to send off to Twitch as well. Let me go ahead and send off to the Twitch fam. She says, "What's up, everyone?"
What's up, sister? What's up, family?
Okay, go ahead and post a link out there too. And then for people on Facebook, if you guys want to join in for one last time, join in now or forever hold your peace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, because this is the last time I'm gonna send a link to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Marissa, that was definitely a good poem as always. Let's get to number 7. And also too, if you don't mind, like after we close out, do you mind if you stick around on the after show just for a little bit? Okay. Number 7. What advice will you give women about us men?
What
The
advice
good men, the dirty dogs.
What do I know?
What you say?
What advice could I give? What do I know?
Oh no! Don't act modest now. You can give advice. Come on now. We don't know what y'all thinking. Come on, help us.
Mm-hmm.
I would say for both men anyway, to if you have a person who you care about and you're enjoying your time with them, meet them halfway. Try to compromise, because it's not all, it's not worth throwing away a good relationship over one misunderstanding. And it's not, not to say you should stay in a situation that's bad. Them toxic people, be out. Go about your business, go live your life, be happy, go find happiness somewhere else.
Right.
But if a person is really good to you and good for you, and you're enjoying your time with them, then make compromises, make some room in there where you guys can meet halfway with certain things. Not everything has to be set in stone, black and white. Not everything has to be this is how it is, and this is there are certain things that of course you don't compromise on. These are your core beliefs, which hopefully if you have a person that you care about, that you're really connected to, hopefully those kind of line up a little bit, or else it's just going to be habit. But
Yeah.
little things, little things that it's like it's not that big a deal. That should ride, just let it ride and be halfway. A little bit easy going. That's my advice.
Okay, okay. Hmm. Wait, before we even get deeper into this moments with Mickey Reed, just said that poem was fire. But then she also said too was that I broke up with a dude using a poem.
That's only something Mickey Red would do, though. I know Mickey Red. Sounds like something she would do for real.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, okay. So I'm going to answer this question then, right?
Oh.
Have you ever used one of your poems to um, display a sense of confrontation, to break up with anyone, or have you ever had any friends or any people that you're connected to that does poetry ever wrote a poem just to break up with their boyfriends?
Hold on. Can I modify that question a little bit? Can I modify it just a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead,
Have
go ahead. Speak it up a little
have you
bit.
have you used a poetry to either break up with somebody or either let somebody know you're interested? Either
Ooh.
or maybe both. Let's get it.
Mm. Okay, I like that modification.
Yes. Yes to both. Yes to both. I actually wrote a poem, about somebody that I had a crush on, and I kind of just wrote it, and kind of kept it to myself. And I read it to him. The feelings were not mutual.
oh, oh wow.
Oh man.
Yeah, yeah. The feelings were not mutual, but
Ah,
but his words were literally, before I say anything, I gotta address the art. That was
okay.
a dope poem. He was like, that was
Oh
really
man.
a dope poem.
Mm.
He was like, that was a dope piece. That really was. And then he was like, but basically, like the feelings weren't mutual at that time. And I was like, okay,
Oh, he respectfully got you out of there. Okay, he
yeah,
respectfully did it. Okay.
yeah, kind
I
of,
like when they respectfully do it. Like I'm
yeah.
good. Respectfully, like
Nice
I'm
about
cool.
it. Nice about it.
Okay, now
I had to
did
pick
that?
my face completely off the floor.
Okay, so
Mm.
did you think that happened because of how can I say? You think that happened because of just where he was at in life? Like he just wasn't ready for something. You know what I mean? Or do you think it was particularly you, or do you think it was particularly just where he was at in life? Because sometimes that be the situation too.
Yeah, that's how it was explained to me. That he just
Mm.
wasn't at that place. And he was like, I don't want you to sit around waiting on me. I don't know, what the life that I've had. I don't know where. I don't know if or when I'm gonna come around. But I know I'm not there right now. I'm not in relationship mode. I'm not in that space. And if that's what you're looking for, like I can't give you that. I was like, okay.
Mm. Now, for that brother, were you willing to be patient for him?
um, the feeling that I got from it was that there was just a lot, like that. Those were the words that were said to me. But the
Uh
feeling
huh.
that I got was that there was just no interest, and something that we had way back in the day had fizzled out on his part. It hadn't fizzled out for me, but it had fizzled out for his part. And I kind of felt like, all right, I'm gonna move along because I felt like I'm
Mm.
gonna just leave that alone. So I did. So I just left.
Now,
Now,
I always had this question. I always had this question.
mhm.
Okay, because we really this is very interesting. This is very interesting. We never
Mhm.
got to this point before in these questions, and it's funny. Every time we ask these questions, there's always something different that comes out of these conversations. Always, like like no matter what, it's always something different. So my question is this, right? Is it hard, right? And three gonna like this one. Is it hard for women to handle rejection?
I think so.
Mm.
I know.
Because men get rejected a lot of times. Minato know, just to be a friend. So, so you know what I mean. So
Oh,
like,
that
yeah, like I'm cool. Yeah, go that way, boy. You know what I mean. And so, and shout out to our sister Mickey Red. You know what I mean. Thank you for jumping on,
Hello.
sis.
Good
You know,
evening, everybody. How are y'all doing?
good
Very
evening, sis.
good.
Thank you for gracing us with your presence. But
Oh,
yeah. But hold on, Mickey. 1 second, sis. I'm gonna get to you in 1 second because I want you to answer this question too. And I also before you answer the question, I want you to also ask me, Maritza, anything. But but okay. So what I'm gonna do is this before I get into the rejection thing. Um, Sister Mickey Red, what do you want to add or what do you want to ask Maritza? You can ask her anything. You could even ask her about poetry. Anything you want to ask her. So yeah.
I had just stepped in and I heard this awesome poet grace the YouTube streets, and I was like, this, and I thought it was awesome because I thought it was weird because I only broke up with one dude where I felt the feels to write the information out and give it to him. I texted it to him, but I never knew anybody else did that, and he got so mad. He was Miami.
Miami, man.
He was hot. He was fried. He was tight.
She said Miami. Wow.
Yeah, Miami hot. Okay.
And so I just thought that was awesome because I thought, I know as creatives, we do some kooky things sometimes. And so I thought it just made me feel good to know that other poets share that besides the love stuff. Yes, very nice. And what you said, very nice.
Now, Sister Mickey Red, I got to give you your flowers, and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong because I think I seen something that you shared on your YouTube, and it was talking about the next time you fall in love. You shared a piece called that. Was that you?
Yeah.
Yes. That joint was fire.
Thank you.
Yeah, you kept it completely G on that one. I said, yo, sis really, she really G on this one. Like, man, and that's what people really be thinking, too. Like, next time I fall in love, I got a plan. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I got that plan next time. It ain't going to be just out of nowhere. Like, we got a plan for this one. So, with that being said, I definitely have to give you flowers on that, sister.
Thank
definitely. You're welcome. It's my honor. It's my pleasure. So, with that being said, sisters, right? Why is it hard? Why is it hard for women to handle rejection? Why is it hard?
And how do they handle rejection? Go ahead.
Ooh, Lord have mercy.
I personally don't handle rejection very well. Just being honest, I'm one that if I make mention of something, and this is part of why I don't ask for things. I don't ask for certain things. I don't ask for certain action because when it's not given, I'm just like, oh, word? Okay. I see you. Cool. Noted. We good. Like that's how I
get. So wait, hold on. You get vengeful? Is it revenge? Revenge?
I just get I get a little bit aggressive.
Do you? You're not the I'm gonna bust your windows out your car type of girl.
No, not like that. Not like that. I ain't
okay, so you'll pour some gasoline and then set on fire.
No, I'm not gonna do anything that's gonna, bring any heat to me per se.
Yeah.
But I will, I'll get a little bit in my feelings and like, okay, okay, so you don't want me to come over. Oh, okay. And then I'll be like, okay, so I'm not going over there for like a month. I'm not even gonna ask to go over there. And if he asks me to go over there, I'm gonna say I got plans. Like
oh wow. So you gonna lie. Oh, back to this line thing. We back. We back to the line. We back.
Penny rock on any block.
Oh, they singing. Oh man, see, these women they be having the game sewed up. We the late ones.
Y'all mustard, catch up.
Oh.
Wow. We're gonna have to clip this one. We got to clip this in 3. We got to clip this. So wait, hold on. So Marissa, so basically you get a little salty and a little spiteful. Why can't you just say, yo, I don't like the fact that you rejected me? Why can't you just communicate?
You could just write down a poem and just
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, I don't like the way how you rejected me. I think it was foul shit. It's okay though. I'm just gonna dip.
Yeah, or just say, yo, why you don't want me to come through? Like, what's good, bro? Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on? You know what I mean? Why you got to go all the way there?
You wanted to go to Front Street? Now we there.
Oh, why? But why? That's my question. That's my question to both of y'all. You know what I mean? Why do y'all go all the way there for? What's the point?
I don't know why I do that. Actually.
Yes, you do.
I don't. Maybe I need to go to therapy. I don't know. I don't know why.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why I do that. But it gets very, I get very stank, for lack of a better term, very stank when I feel rejected. When I feel rejected, I'm just like, okay, all right. And I start, like I'm gonna purposefully say some sideways comments. I get a little childish, a little bit. I can admit it though. I know there's flaws in my personality. This is one of them.
Wait, you say you get childish? How childish? Wait. Hold on. You in the Lions then now, sis? We gonna talk about this. We talking about this. I'm glad she said this.
Oh man.
Oh yeah, she in the Lions then. Everybody jumps in the Lions then. It happens.
You gave us the walk. You gave us the walk because
we had to.
With her. I am all the way with her. I'm with.
But why are y'all doing? Hold on. Why are y'all doing this though? Why do y'all getting childish? Like, talk to me, man, because I'm really trying to understand this. I'm lost.
Kind of like no, but you reject me. I got that.
Okay.
I'll show you. So every time you I'm on point. I'm walking by you being nice, sweet. Hey, boo.
Exactly.
Thought you had a friend.
What the?
Okay, what? Get all cute and then purposely come around like, oh, hi.
Yes, girl, yes.
But hold on. I'm gonna call y'all out. When men do that, y'all say we jerks, we dogs, and we all this other stuff, right? But y'all able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all able to do that.
Who say that? I ain't say that.
Y'all be saying that all the time. You call us jerks.
Dogs loyal. I don't call men dogs.
You say y'all call us jerks. Y'all say, well, brother, why you just ain't say that then? You know what I mean? We get all the see. That's what's wrong with y'all, man. Y'all don't want to be vulnerable. Y'all want to do this. Y'all want to do that. But y'all could act petty. I don't. Oh, I'm so lost in this. I'm lost.
Let me make this quote real quick, all right?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this quote from one of like the great homies. He says, "A dog gotta get his bone."
Oh okay? Lord, I remember that one.
And as you know, as funny as I look at it, yeah, man, like see, when men get rejected. See, it's the ego, right? See, women already expect for men to not move on, okay? They expect the man to be crying, singing what's called Bobby Wines or whatever type of love songs.
Keep sweating all that, yeah. Keep sweating.
They expect for us to make some songs, try to get them back, win them over, buy them flowers, all that other stuff. It's like that Disneyland type of stuff, right? Because y'all been watching too many Disney movies, so y'all program. And thinking like, okay, I'm just gonna break up with him. He's gonna melt down and cry. and then he's gonna be Aladdin, make his 3 wishes, and then wish for this relationship to get back together. But when it doesn't happen, and then when the man finds someone else, finds another woman on his shoulders, I know it got
he went there. He went there. Oh, them 3 went there.
You right. I'm a bag of peanuts. But guess what? You can't steal my purse. You can't steal my purse, boo. I'm gonna get it right back.
But see, we don't have to worry about stealing the purse, though. We'll just give you a bag of Skittles and brighten up your day.
You brought up the scenario. I don't have to worry about no one stealing my purse. But sometimes I do drop it. I won't lie. Sometimes I drop it, leave it on the table, forget about it because it don't be doing what it's supposed to do. You know,
Marcus?
Sometimes I get a clutch and I really just need a bag. The clutch look pretty, but I bet you men don't even know what I'm talking about.
I kind of don't.
Let me.
I know. I see that face you were making. Like you were like.
I'm following. Let me say this. Why y'all dodging this question? Why are y'all getting petty and not communicating? That is my question. Why are you women not communicating? I don't understand. I'm so lost.
Communication requires vulnerability, and if you already feel rejected, it's bad. Now I have a situation like the first time, because I was in middle school. I remember it too. First and last time I ever tried to talk to a guy and like go up to him and talk to him. I had a crush on him, and I used to be in like little dance crew, and he was in a dance crew, and he was fly. Had the little Gumby joint, little high fly.
Okay.
He even had the name Ozone, so I was rocking with him. You know what I'm saying? I was like,
oh, you was chilling, okay.
I said so. I got up my little courage and went, and he didn't like totally diss me. He was like, I'm flattered, but I heard that, but and I was like, wonk, wonk, wonk. Nobody likes me. Everybody hates me. I'm going out to eat worms. You know what I'm saying? So I said that day, I saw how much courage it took for me to go up to him. I said, I'll never be rude to men when they come up to me, unless they just be doing too much. Some of y'all be doing too much. You don't catch the hint. And then you have to get
here we go.
Aggressive. But usually I don't be mean, because that broke my heart. That broke my pride. I never went and like talked to a man in person like that again. From that point it was them signals, and you better be sharp enough to catch on. If you don't catch, hey, you can catch the bus if you're running.
See, and that's the problem. Y'all gotta start letting men know what is going on, man. I'm telling you. You tell the brother what's going on.
What's going on. And then once we feel comfortable enough with you, we can be vulnerable with you to really let you know what's going on. I'm not a mean girl, but I am a petty bee. I'm not a mean girl, but I'm a petty bee. So you do something to me or you rub me wrong, that's when you out of violation. And I really have GP to get you back. But I'll chill. Just like Orange Juice Jones way back in the day when I was a little girl. I used to just get so eager to hear that song at the end. I don't know if we're all around the same age. I'm in my 40s. I'm 42.
I'm 37. I'm with you, sis. I'm right here. Talk to me.
We're getting there.
Y'all remember that Orange Juice Jones song used to come on?
Walking in the rain. Yeah, we got you.
I missed you too. I missed you so much. I followed you today. As soon as it came out, I'd be so eager to listen to him. He's like, you like a squirrel without a nut. I was like, yes, talk that trash. I was like, yes. So, hey, if you come up to me and you talk to me, I'm not gonna be rude. I ain't gonna come up to you. I ain't in with no rejection because you hurt my little feelings. I've been down in the A and the foe. I might not can't take it. I might not break Cyrus. Don't break my achy breaky heart. You dig? So I don't go up. But I can't I have to keep my wall up because everybody is not savory characters as yourselves. They're not nice gentlemen as yourselves.
She tried to be nice to us, M3. She's trying to jump out the lines then. You did, sis.
I can't.
She get that rope. She's like, hey.
I can put it on toes. Come on, put it.
Oh wait, hold on for a second. Shout outs to Cloud Nation Media. He says, "Is that Poetic?" Well, I guess he didn't want to say the whole word, but he says, "Is that Poetic single?" It's up to her if she want to answer. Or you can say Nunya, whatever.
Yeah, you gotta answer that, sis, if you don't want to. It's up to you.
I am not. I am not.
Sorry, man. She's taken.
I kind of wanted to touch on what Simon Texas said.
Which one?
Rejection is not taught to young girls or women generally. And yeah, facts. We really don't. We are never taught how to kind of deal with that. Maybe that is something that we should start teaching young girls, so they don't wind up being petty bees like me.
Okay, wait.
Wow.
Wait. Now, to be fair, right? Has anybody ever been taught how to handle rejection, including men? What do you think, Mr. Best in the World?
No. But the thing is, the thing is that you gotta understand, right? Here's the thing. Mm-hmm. This is what you gotta understand. To all the ladies, to both of you ladies, right? When you are being petty, right, and you are not communicating, see, it's all about communication, right? Closed mouth don't get fed. Remember that. Remember, I just said that, right? When you are not communicating what your heart truly desires and where you're truly at, you know what I'm saying? You are going to be missing out on your blessing. I'm telling you. You're going to miss out on your blessing, child. You know what I mean? You don't want to miss out on your blessing. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that, you got to let the brothers know. Look, bro. Look, listen. And men are direct. You know what I mean? Men are direct. You know what I'm saying? Women are usually not as direct, but men are very direct. So if you tell me, hey, look, bro, look, listen. All right? I care about you. I'm feeling you. What's up? You know what I mean? He's going to be like, oh, okay, cool. Just let me know where she at. I like that. He's going to automatically respect you. You know what I mean? Off top, even if he don't even like you like that. You're going to say, you know what, man? Yo, I ain't really feeling, Sister Marissa. I ain't really feeling Sister Mickey Red, but you know what? I respect her. I respect her. And sometimes, salute to Idris Ade. Sometimes, by you doing that, right, you could change the brother's mind. He may not even look at you like that, but he see your confidence and he see you stepping up as a woman. He's like, oh, yo, I wasn't even thinking about her like that. But, yo, she stepped to me, kid. And she stepped to me. She said, yo, what up? And I was like, oh, okay. You know what I mean? I'm with it. What's up? You know what I mean? So that's what y'all got to do. That's what you got to see that that's what you got to do, man. When y'all communicate, I'm telling you, it changes the game. Because here's the thing which I got to understand, right? You know what I mean? Men are always thinking about getting with women all the time. You know what I mean? That's always in a man's mind. The man could be 70 years old. You seen that old 70-year-old man in the corner look like he couldn't even do nothing with anybody, with any woman. Look like he couldn't even handle any woman. Right? Look like he just old, decrepit, and he done. But he see that pretty woman walk down the block, and man, he become 25 all over again. You know what I mean? He start hooting and hollering, you know what I mean, and saying what he would have did or what he could do or whatever. You know what I mean? Back in my day, I would have tore Miss Susie up, blah, 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 all this other stuff, right? You know what I mean? So men are always thinking about women. We always thinking about women, okay? With that being said, you know what I'm saying? That's what y'all got to see. That's the advantage that's one of the advantages that y'all got. We always thinking about y'all. Always. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So that's the one thing. You got to see that. So you could change that man's mind. Change his mind. You know what I mean? But y'all got to have that confidence, though. You know what I mean? The confidence got to be there, sis. You got to have that swag. You know what I mean? You got to have the confidence. You got to know you can pull them. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
We ain't talking about pulling. We talking about approaching a man.
Yeah, if you approach it with confidence, he gonna respect that.
In my new voice, not gonna happen. I'm gonna send him the signals and allow him to be the man and come to me. That's how I like it. I don't want to be out of my lane trying to. Yeah. I don't like it like that. I might.
She just opened up to another question. Go ahead.
I might say something nice and flirt with you, but if you don't catch the hints, if you ain't quick on your feet, I'm sorry for you. It'll just be a nice moment in time, and you hope our paths cross again, and I'll hope it too. Serendipity.
Okay, and 3, get it.
Okay,
get it, 3, then I'm gonna get her.
Yeah, and then also we will have to wrap it up soon because I know OG Patricia is starting right now, so I don't want to hold that time up. Okay, now since you mentioned about pretty much choosing signals, okay, to the man, knowing damn well most men is not going to get the hint. Okay?
Only the strong survive.
But let me proceed, right? No, because lack of communication, right? And the fact that when men do approach, they still get turned down. So, Nick, I want you to name me some of the choosing signals that you put out there to try to, and I said try with an emphasis, because I know most of the time that doesn't happen. But what choosing signals do you do to try to get the man's attention? And then I'll ask Marissa.
It starts with eye contact. Eyes have it. If you can lock eyes with someone and then engage in conversation, it could be a hello or, hey, you smell good, or I like your suit, I like your tie, I like your shirt. If I pay you a compliment as a man, you go and stop and take notice. Or if we're in line and I make you laugh, you go be like, hey. And if you confident in yourself, because I'm already giving you the signal that it's a green light, you go, green mean go, don't it? Green mean go. So you got to know the signals as a man. Some men misread. If we're in a club and I look at you and I lock eyes with you and then I smile, and then every time we look at each other, I smile. Are you going to stand there across the club, or you going to come and see what's happening? That's what it boils down to. You got heart.
I'm coming through.
All right, so I love giving these type of pushbacks though, right? Okay. So if you notice, I'm staring directly at you on the camera. Okay. So I'm practicing giving that eye contact. So let me tell you, this is what happens when I give a woman that direct eye contact. Oh, what the hell are you looking at? You creep, Then you get that 911 call.
You looking at the wrong ones. They did you a favor. You looking at the wrong ones.
Okay, I'm with Mickey Red on this one.
Okay. Right catch that bait. If she be like, she let you know she got a stank attitude off ripping. She ain't even got a reason to be stank. Now, me and Marissa, that's after you did something. We gonna be on Petty Murphy rocking on the block. You know what I'm saying? But we ain't coming out the gate being stank and petty. Every action has a reaction, and although we could use our words, sometimes actions is louder. And if I say you make me mad, and instead of nagging you and saying something disrespectful, I just be like, all right, because I'm with Marissa. If I say, oh, it's all good, it ain't all good. And any man that ever heard it's all good, then found out it ain't all good. And it means I'm on my thugger, and it's time to cut that off.
Thugger? Well, then stop saying it's all
what
good.
What is going on? Stop saying that.
It's all bad. See, you see, this is the conundrum. But okay. Simon, salute to you. I'm gonna get to you, Simon. Right? But I gotta get to Marissa first. Okay, Marissa. How do you give out your chosen signals to the man?
Somebody pouring a drink. Okay, let's get it.
Oh, that's a nigga getting a drink. I gotta drink to this.
What did you say? I didn't hear what you said.
Say that again.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, okay. So basically, it's just the same question I asked to Mickey. Like, name some of your choosing signals that you signal out to the men.
Oh, I'm kind of direct, so I mean, I've approached many men in my lifetime. It's usually not a thing. Like, I don't have a problem with I literally remember being a teenager and just walking up to a dude and be like, "What's up? You look good. You got a girl?"
Okay, so you like
No problem.
Oh wow.
okay, so you all in a Doug Richards mode, like, okay, you like, what's up, you sexy piece of meat? You grass fed?
I didn't say
Bring
all
your ass
that.
over here. So you was like that. So how do you do that like in your adult years though? If you were single as an adult, how will you approach men? We smack his ass?
No.
Oh, what in the hell?
No, because I'm a very, and this might go to being a Libra, but I'm very much like I'm not going to do anything that I wouldn't want to be done to me, and I wouldn't,
Okay.
you know, and I'm very reciprocal. So I wouldn't put my hands on somebody that I didn't know. So I wouldn't want them to do that to me. If they did that to me, it would be another problem. But maybe I guess. Hell, I don't know how I've flirted as an adult now. I guess I just, you know, I do a lot of eye contact. I do smile and, you know, kind of lean in when he talks and all of that stuff. Yeah, I guess that kind of stuff. That
Oh,
basic
you know what?
stuff.
Okay. Let me get to the eye contact thing, and then I'm gonna get to you, Simon. Can you show us how you how you give the eye contact to me? And you said you lean forward, right?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Why do I find that so hard to believe that we would be doing that?
We gotta get the brush sound effect for that one. What the hell?
What kind of sound effect could we do for that one, man? You know what?
Wow.
All right, Marissa, just to let you know, we're gonna clip that. So, Simon, how you doing, my brother?
Sorry, you guys are killing me.
What's going on, Simon?
Yeah, peace.
Hey,
Peace to the panel. M3, Mr. Best in the World. That Poetic, Mickey Reed. Yeah, no, I just chimed in because that that line that was brought up. So like about rejection, and I was just trying to get some sort of idea. But yeah, man, I don't even know where you pull those sound effects up from. I don't know how many buttons you got, but it's like why I said that was just like that's just something I've noticed, like in terms of like like women are like grown to us as men because we're grown, but they don't grow in the same way. And it's just like an observation, like because like with my daughter, I ain't giving her no rejection, and I don't think that's passed on like traditionally. So it's kind of hard, I guess, for women to sort of understand what rejection is. It's probably a conversation that's going to be an ongoing thing in time. But that's where I was coming from, just to clarify, if that makes any sort of sense.
I understand rejection. That's why I don't approach men. You got to catch the signals, the smoke signals, the choosing signals, whatever you want to call it. I'm not approaching you. I might shoot my shot in DM though, because that's a But in person, I'll just be maybe a little friendly. But if you don't catch the flirting, you don't get it. I felt that rejection in middle school, and I remember my face being cracked. I remember because I liked him so much, and I was like, ah. And he was like, I'm flattered, but I got a girlfriend. Didn't have a girlfriend. And I was like, wonk, 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 wonk. Yeah. So I just said, I remember my sister, you ain't supposed to be going up to no man anyway. I don't know why you listen to your little friends. You let them come to you. And so a man wants to chase a woman. They don't want it the other way around. But I think that hinders us. And so if you got the heart to go shoot your shot to a man, whether it be DM, in person, do it. I don't. I'm snarf right when it comes to that. I'm snarf, you know. Y'all remember Thundercats? Well, I know. I don't think I want to do that. Snarf, snarf, snarf. No, I'm not doing it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
You know what? I don't agree with the DMs because that's a paper trail. You ain't getting me on no paper trail. No, we not gonna have.
What in the world?
They got vanishing mode. I'll put you up all game. Vanishing mode.
Oh, wow. Simon just showed his face on that one. Oh, wow.
Hold on. Simon, reveal your face, though. Don't be shy now. Don't be like one of those nervous guys. Cam up.
Yeah, the ladies in the building, man. Ladies in the building, baby. You know what I mean? We want to welcome Queen Forever. What's going on, Queen?
What's up, Queen?
Anything you want to add to the conversation, Queen?
I don't know what y'all talking about, so I just came on. So
You here talking crazy.
Do you have any questions for Maritza? This is an interview. Do you have any questions for Maritza? Or any statements?
I'm not sure if you guys asked this already, so excuse me if this is redundant. What inspires you to write your poetry, and what's your process?
In general, I'm inspired by everyday life and everything that happens, messed up situations, happy times, kind of just anything that.
Maritza, you got to speak up a little bit, Maritza.
Oh, sorry. Anything that happens in my life, I kind of find, I pull inspiration from that. Also from other people's lives too. Because I've wrote poems from like the perspective of a different person, like that had nothing to do with anything that I ever went through. But it was something that was explained to me, and it was basically my interpretation of how they explained it to me and how I would feel if I was in that situation. But yeah, just everyday life. I write about a lot of regular stuff, just everyday, things that occur. That's what inspires me. And my process is, I don't really have one. I don't really have one. I will literally, I like to go old school with it, so I'm still pen and pad type of, I still do the pen and pad a lot of times. One of my favorite things in the world is a new composition notebook and a big ballpoint pen. Like, I love that. That's like one of my favorite things ever. And I just, like, sometimes I'll write a line and then I won't go back to it for months. I literally pulled stuff out recently that I was like, oh my goodness, this was like years ago. Like, I don't even remember the mind state I was in when I wrote it, but then I start building around it. So I don't really have a process per se. I just kind of write whenever the moment moves me.
Okay. Oh, he says like the background music. Did I make it? Now this background music, it came along with the StreamYard, Simon. Yeah, if you have like your own personal StreamYard, you just go under the brand, and then you should see the music right at the very bottom. And it's what's it called? Copyright free music, something like that. So the music is pretty much licensed to use for whatever stream you want to do. All right.
MP, what were we just talking about before Queen asked her question? I completely forgot.
Well, we was talking about why Mickey, right, is bulking up. It's because she doesn't have her camera on, so of course everything that she's saying right now is because she's hiding behind her avatar.
Oh. Oh, now you want to throw garbage.
No. Don't let him sucker you in. Hide behind your avatar. You ain't gotta prove nothing to nobody on the streams.
Much love to you, Mickey.
Much love.
I know
much
we
love.
do have to. I know we do have to wrap it up soon, and I know this conversation is pretty good. You know, getting pretty good as far as why it's hard for women to handle rejection after a breakup, pretty much. Well, yeah, I kind of add a little bit too much to it, but you know what I mean. And how do they handle it? And then we was talking about choosing signals, queen. So basically, the question that we last asked is that how do you give guys choosing signals? And if so, can you demonstrate it? But you can't demonstrate it right now because I know you're in avatar mode, so it's all good. But anybody else have any closing comments before we go?
I have a quick question, if that's okay.
Okay.
Is that all right? That poet, that poetic. Where do you see yourself in 5 years' time with your poetry?
I'm hoping to get some measure of a book or audio book, something out. I would like to have my own show that is like an open mic where people can come and perform. I would love to do that. I would love to have a platform for other artists to be able to do their thing. I've been on several of them. And I'm not sure where I'm gonna be living yet. We'll see. But I'm also a nurse, so I'm probably gonna be doing some kind of schooling towards my nursing. But as far as like my poetry, I'm hoping to make it a little bit bigger, like just get a little bit more known, step outside of the DFW and start traveling and letting my poetry reach other places like live in person, being there as opposed to people seeing my performances on my Instagram, going to places and hopefully people will invite me places. And that's pretty much it, I guess.
Okay.
Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
No problem. Okay. Anybody else have any questions for Marissa before we close out?
Where can we find you at?
Oh, that is a good question. Actually, that's a great question, by the way.
Y'all see this?
Hold on, I'll zoom in real quick. Move a little bit to the right. A little bit. I can't really see like the pink that much.
Okay. All right. Well, the whole shirt says, basically, I say this after I do a performance. I always say, and if you want, you can find me on IG at That Poetic Broad, and that's DAT, Poetic spelled regular, broad spelled regular, and then I say, holla at your regular broad, and on the back I have it. It says, holla at your regular broad.
I'm gonna post your Instagram in the chat.
It's
I'm gonna post IG in the chat. I got it.
All right. Thank you. And let me see. And also, everyone in the chat, after when we close out, feel free to follow this link if you want to show support to OG Patrice. She's featuring a show that's called Life or Death. Right now, the person just kind of giving a narration, so it hasn't started yet, but they are live on YouTube. So definitely check that channel out. And let's see. Simon says, okay, all right. So some of the people already follow you right now, Marissa. So that's good. So definitely, let's see, Mr. Best, you already posted on there in the chat?
Yeah, it's coming in right now.
Okay, for sure. Because I also want to highlight, her YouTube channel, her IG. So as soon as that pops up, we're definitely gonna post it in the chat. And I want you guys and ladies to please give her a follow and check out her content. Like she has like a lot of like great poems that she always displays, and it's pretty much awesome in my opinion. So follow and subscribe to Marissa, the Poetic Broad, on Instagram. Okay, check her out on the gram, fam.
It's DAT.
Hmm.
It's DAT.
Oh.
Oh, that DT. Okay, I apologize, family. Oh, let me resend it.
And you'll see my logo is some door knockers and it says that poetic broad.
Yeah, I was just on there. That's why I was just on there.
Okay, let's see.
I got it. Hold on.
Okay, she posted this link. Is it this one? Okay. So go ahead and follow the Poetic Broad on IG, Instagram. And okay, thank you, Mickey, for sharing this link. And this is the Instagram link that you could also click onto as well. Let me make sure that okay, good. All right, so I guess with that being said, we are going to get ready to close out. And so let's go ahead and start shouting people out. So we're going to start with Simon because Simon came in the building, to say his little piece. So we definitely appreciate you for joining the panel. Go ahead and shout yourself out, Simon, if you don't mind.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, thanks for that. I just thought it was a really cool stream. I really like to hear the opinions of people who've got something to say. I really liked the actual live performance that we got today. That was really interesting. But my name's Simon _hectic at IG. You catch me over there if you want to. If you don't want to, that's fine. But more so, stay tuned to these brothers because they've got knowledge and relationships, conversations going on over here on YouTube, and it's blessed. Peace.
All right. And now we have Miss Mickey Reed. Miss Mickey, in the private chat, is this like your YouTube channel, the one that you posted?
It is.
Okay. All right, we'll definitely post that up there as well too in the chat. But go ahead and shout yourself out.
I just wanted to say I hopped up on here. I was ready for bed, so that's why I ain't came up. But do know, I ain't scared of the smoke. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna be back. But I really enjoyed myself, and I hope I made you guys laugh, even mixed in with a little bit of the truth and some game. That one's for free. Next time I'm gonna have to charge y'all. You did.
You can't just come on a platform and start charging me now. Come on, girl.
Hey, I was gonna get you 5 off the dough. I got you.
All right, I appreciate it.
But I really enjoyed it, and I think it's so dope that you had that poet broad. Did I say it right? Did I do it? Poetic.
You was close.
I was close. I'm sorry. But I thought that was so awesome and dope, and I had came in and I saw that on, and I was like, man, I haven't been to a open mic or anything of that nature. So to come in and to see that talent, it was just so awesome. And so I decided to hop. Y'all invited me, so I hopped on here, and I appreciate y'all, and I appreciate everything you guys are doing here in the Black YouTube space.
We appreciate your. Go ahead, Queen.
Mickey Reed, is your thing Mickey Reed Designs on Instagram?
Mickey Reed Creates. Yeah.
Oh, creates. Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was going to ask you, do you have a IG? Queen or Mr. Best World, if you don't mind saying that to me?
Well, under your picture, it says Mickey Reed Designs, too.
Yeah, because I have 2 YouTube channels. Now, this is the one that I interact with people and YouTubers, but my other channel is for my design, tutorials, interior decorating, and that sort of nature.
Okay. I just followed you. Mickey
Thank you
Red
so
create.
much.
No problem.
Okay. All right, cool. Well, thank you, Miss Mickey, and we're gonna definitely keep in touch with you as well. So,
Yes. I've been watching y'all. I just be in the chat chilling. But I think y'all ready for me to mingle. It was a little too I don't know what the word it escapes me right now, but this space was a little heavy. You know what I'm talking
okay.
about. So whenever you can, sweeten things up, you catch more flies with honey than vinegar. If whenever you can sweeten things up and
Excuse me.
go and to make people laugh, say something nice, and so give someone something to think about and walk away and say that girl crazy. Something wrong with her.
Okay.
Oh wow.
We love you, Mickey.
Love you too. Have a good one. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Queen. Forever 2K and
You
beyond.
can follow me on Instagram at Queen2K, and you see me on Knowledge and Relationships. And you have a great night.
All right. Thank you, Queen. And now we're gonna get to Mr. Well, actually, no. We're gonna get to the Poetic Bride, and then we're gonna have Mr. Best in the World, and I'll close it out. All right. Thank you for your wonderful time.
So if anybody happens to be in the DFW or near the DFW, my next show is going to be The Art of Seduction with the Letters and Rhymes Reloaded team. That will be on February 12th at Pop Up DFW Carrollton. And I have tickets if you want to buy some. So that's the next live show that I'll be doing in person.
All right, I'm gonna have to fly out there then.
And
'Cause
thank
I
y'all
got
for
family.
having me, by the way. Thank y'all for having me on. It's been very fun.
Well, thank you as well for just being willing to join Knowledge and Relationships. Thank you for joining to like the Dom show, and answering all Dom's like fun questions. And thank you for just being allowing us to give you the interview. This wouldn't be possible without your participation and your
Most
sense of humor
definitely.
as well too. So, with that being said, and definitely please stick around for a minute. We won't take too long. We gotta shout out Mr. Best in the world. Mr. Best in the world.
Yes,
All
yes.
right.
Thank you for being a part of the knowledge relationship experience. Maritza, thank you so much for allowing us to interview you and being a part of our process. Thank you for everybody for jumping on. Thank you for Simon Hectic. Thank you for Queen Forever 2K. Thank you for the great sister Mickey Red for jumping on. Truly appreciate you. You know what I mean? Everybody please like and subscribe to all the content creators. And yes, after this, y'all, please, go and support OG Patrice. You know what I mean? Show her some love. You know what I mean? And show them some support, most definitely. You know what I mean? And definitely, like and subscribe to all the content creators who were on here tonight, who jumped in the chat, Chef Shapino, and everybody else, man, who jumped in, man. We truly appreciate y'all, man. She stole my thunder as well. Truly appreciate her as well. So yeah, shout out to all the content creators, everywhere. You know what I mean? Like I said, please, definitely support OG Patrice. You know what I mean? Definitely support her. You know what I mean on her new venture that she's doing right now. You know what I mean? So yes, everybody. Once again, thank you, Maritza. You know what I mean? Thank you for dropping that bomb poetry on the show. Like, whoo, man, you brought the fire. Thank you. Thank you for doing that. Truly appreciate you. You know what I mean? Truly, truly, I'm honored to just have you. You know what I mean? Be a part of our family. You know what I mean? Be a part of our experience. We truly, truly appreciate that. You know what I mean? So, yes, with that being said, in three, take it away, bro.
All right. Thank you. So, as always, thank you for tuning in to Knowledge and Relationships on YouTube. Thank you also for tuning in for Knowledge and Relationships on Facebook and on Twitch. So I definitely have to give a shout out to like the Twitch game, as well too. Um, salutes and shout outs to everyone that joined in on the panel and who comment on the chat as well. And don't forget to support Miss OG Patrice as well too on the Life or Death YouTube channel, episode 1. I think that's the name of the YouTube channel, or hold on for a second.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the
Yes,
name of
it
the
is.
YouTube channel. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely want to, advertise that again because we love our dear sister, Miss OG Patrice, and we'll do anything to support her. So, I'm like, shifting around back and forth, But anyways, thank you guys and ladies again for tuning in. And Marissa, thank you for your participation. And with that being said, we are out, everyone. Peace. Matter of fact, turn this off. There we go. Shout outs to StreamYard for their music as well too. It was our favorite soothing, so I like that. Anyways, with that being said, we are out.
Later.